God.
Everyone ready?
Yep. I don't know where I'm going to have to
Why is
switch
this
to
like?
scene.
Yeah, same.
Hello! There is no
Where is
chest!
he?
He's a ghost!
Oh god.
Hello, hello, hello!
This is like Dragon Titanic.
Still be- No! Blocking me.
There we go. Hello!
Hello.
We're sorry we're late.
We're very sorry that we're late. We didn't time things particularly well.
We forgot.
You forgot.
I forgot.
Um,
And then
we
there
were-
was
we
only
were
one
busy.
bathroom.
There was only one
bathroom.
True horror stories on Halloween here. Oh,
There was only one bathroom. We had to set up a barricade at the front door to stop trick-or-treaters coming around. And
it's been a lot.
in the middle of a pandemic.
In the middle of a pandemic?
Guys, you could have just put a sign on the door. I
Shall
didn't want them to come near the barricade.
Should we get ready for a quick beveragino?
Absolutely, beverage.
Everybody ready for a spooky
Come
beveragino?
on then.
Got my straw and everything.
Someone say spooky
Oh, I
beveragino?
suppose we should have a glass for appearance's sake.
Everyone ready for a spooky beveragino?
Is this from M&S? Yes. It looks like it was. It's
Like,
really
does it not?
nice. Like I'm sure it's lovely, but like it looks like graphic design is my passion. Honestly.
The Tempest.
Oh, I need a bottle opener for it. I'll go get one in a minute.
Okay,
No, it's well nice.
we're gonna have a little spooky beveragino.
Tempest cleric.
It's genuinely so nice, even though because I know you don't like red. I've also just cleaned my teeth, so might be even not quite. Anyway, hi.
Hey.
Hello, hello, how are you, darlings?
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Halloween!
Oh yeah, it's
Blessed
spooky,
summer.
sorry. Ooh!
Spooky,
Blessed Samhain.
scary skeletons.
Happy spooky
Blessed
beveragino?
What? Blessed Samhain.
Yes, yes.
And
Spooky
do a
beveragino.
selfie for the twits. Oh god,
Mhm.
where are you?
Uh,
This is a very difficult setup.
Way! Okay,
Hey.
and here's us raising a glass to you guys. Thank you so much, Maggie Tippett.
Thank you.
Beveragino! That's a beveragino!
Oh my god, not again!
Here we go again.
We will drink whenever there is money. We have
No.
to.
Put your clown shoes on.
No. No, please, no. Right.
Rain Andrew! Hello!
Oh, shit.
Eh, bep, 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 bep.
The ruffians have arrived.
The ruffians?
It's us. It's us.
This is like a really bad chair for me to be sitting
It
on.
really is.
Yeah.
But
Blocks everyone else.
Blocks
How dare
everyone
you?
else.
How dare you?
we could just bring the sofa
Yes.
over. Alright, we're gonna do a quick.
Oh!
Is there a chair in the kitchen?
There is, they can replace this one.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Like, this
That's
is a
easier.
lot.
Just the little chair.
I need to go get a bottle
Let me just,
opener anyway.
be right back.
Loading. This is a lot.
We'll start again, we'll start over.
We're
starting the stream
Get
now.
this bad boy out the way so that...
Why is this so heavy? No, but like.
Speed of boy. Boy 2 speed.
What other chairs are in there?
Way smaller and easier.
We have more money.
Oh god!
Hey, it's time for more. This.
They're rushing now.
Take it.
Oh my god, there's so much more money.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
What?
Okay, here we go, and we're back.
Hey!
Wait,
Hang on. Still gonna do a shifty.
a shifty.
I think I'm off camera there.
Only half.
No, there's always
There we go.
someone slightly off.
Chase, if you go that way a little bit. We're good. Okay, so beveraginos. Oh, thank you
Oh, good
to
lord.
thank you to Worm,
Thank you,
What?
Worm!
Beveragino, Roanoke, Beveragino,
Oh no.
Melodious Nocturne, Beveragino,
Beveragino.
and Bronwyn, Beveragino.
Oh my god. Should have just
Bronwyn,
taken
give
one
me a
for
sec,
all of
give
y'all.
me a sec.
Bronwyn.
Just take taste sips.
Taste.
Taste sips.
Right, I can't do it anymore. I'm 30 now.
Oh,
Jesus!
This is not to make Sasha drink for money.
Please.
A Beveragino Kilton whiskey.
Christ, Kilton! Anyway, you're not 30. This year doesn't count.
It's true.
It's true. We didn't age up.
No one
I'm
aged this year.
30.
Yeah.
Fine, we'll go back to being 20.
Ray!
Ray!
Happy Halloween, Miss Beveragino.
Oh,
Christ.
Ray,
hello.
there's 3 Beveragino's I've got to catch up on. We need to make the stream more than just this.
Yeah, yeah,
We have things to be
Please.
doing.
We have content
We
to
have
give out.
content to be doing.
This
I've
is...
never had content in my
We are
life.
nyxrising and welcome to
Welcome
content.
to content.
Oh my god, he's finished by the way. That was the last content this week.
Is that
Ever?
Tom Skies made the last content. He got
Oh,
to 100
Jesus.
contents and was like, well, that's it.
I've had
And,
enough
like,
of this
I
now.
respect the hustle, Tom.
I mean, yeah, like, more rather him than us.
Timothy
honestly.
Scar.
Timothy! Presentation
Oh, shit.
Michael!
Presentation Michael!
Okay.
How
Thank
is
you so
everyone?
much, everyone who's donated so far. We love you so
We love you
much.
very, very much.
Good job, KJ, because we're going to probably do this for 3 hours.
Which
We
3 hours
have
of
things
this?
to be doing.
Okay,
Oh my God.
okay. So, welcome to our Halloween sleepover party live stream.
All Hallows stream.
It's an All Hallows stream.
It's the nyxrising coven.
Thank you very much again, Kilton Whiskey.
Oh my god!
I'm Stacey.
Stacey!
You guys are torturing our livers.
Please,
No.
no more.
More.
You don't need an excuse.
You're
So-
so right.
We have stuff that we're actually going to do today.
Oh,
We've-
Christ.
Dear!
Oh,
Dear!
Good God!
Spooky Salente. Odin, thank you.
Thank you.
I can't do this, guys. I really can't do this.
That's fine, I'm not.
Good Lord!
Limey!
Maybe.
Oh my God!
Oh my
Alex!
You're all relentless.
Alex instructs us to drink.
Oh, I suppose
For
I
you,
have to.
Alex.
For vodka aunt.
Okay.
I love you so much.
Alex, I miss
We
Miss
love
you,
you all
Alex.
very much. Let's start the stream proper.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for joining us. We hope that you are going to have a good evening with us, seeing as there's not much else anyone can do on Halloween right now.
We're going into lockdown again.
We're going into lockdown again.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo lockdown too.
We finished up Beyond the Light last week.
We sure
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
So
did.
if anyone hasn't
Wild.
watched that yet, I'm really sorry you're going to get loads of spoilers on this stream.
Yes.
We've just finished up our 5-part horror series.
Worm.
Worm!
Good Lord.
Please stop at this, Worm. Please look after yourself.
Please.
Please,
I
work.
worry for you.
So yeah, we have taken lots of Q&A questions for Beyond the Light, which we are going to answer them. We're going to play some Who is Most Likely with probably the Life of the Party characters. Thank you very much, Caitlin.
Thank you. Oh God, thank you.
Thank you, Melodious Nocturne.
Guys, thank you.
Oh, good God.
We're going to be playing some Who is Most Likely with the different characters from our shows, for which we will take your questions in the chat, and we will answer those. We haven't made placards yet, but we will.
We'll do it live, lads.
I'm also
And-
going to have the Life of the Party Discord open, so we'll be in the live chat there, take questions there as well.
Yep.
And the funky fresh market research that we have to do.
Ah, yes, we have a funky, fresh market research form. It's a form, isn't it?
What?
I've been making this for like
Oh yeah, this. Okay.
Um,
I was like, no,
You
me.
just, the way you advertised it was just too hip and cool for me to
I-
remember.
I'm not Sam Regal, okay? Like, don't make me do this.
Leave the regaling to be.
Yeah, it's true. Quick,
Okay.
make a jingle about my market research form.
can you do it, Bea?
Can you do it?
No, I can't. I can barely talk on the spot, let alone sing.
The thing that frustrates me is that I could probably try and figure something out if you gave me like a minute.
It's
Give you a minute.
It's
Oh, you
because
have-
Don't say it.
It's because you.
I
and Sam
deny the regalness.
You are the most regal of us all.
I don't want to be Sam Regal.
Okay. So we have, and I'm gonna share this with you now, I guess.
Yeah, just to do at your leisure.
We know London's going back on lockdown in 6 days.
We
Trust
know.
us. We know.
We know.
Bloody from there.
Let's
Okay.
pretend it's not.
I am about to dump on the Discord and in the live chat, and you can do this at your leisure. It's a
Nyxriser.
nyxrising viewer engagement questionnaire. Very snappy name. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I'm awful.
nyxrising audience questionnaire. There we go.
There you go.
And you can get yourself a nice merch discount at the end if you complete it, and you can help us out. So,
I was
check
meant to
this
read
out.
through it before this, and then we ran out of time.
well, I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
You just posted the link and I was like, oh, a link! And I went to click it.
Quick, fill out my form, please.
What do I like?
Validate me.
We care about your opinions.
Yeah, B, what would you like to see us make?
D&D.
Okay.
Yeah.
D&D.
More Delphos.
Okay.
It's back.
It is back,
But
lads.
first,
This has been.
spooks.
I don't think we've had one comprehensive sentence in this live stream so
Because
far.
we just, like,
It's the
fucking
2020 energy.
steamrolled a bunch of drinks.
Yes.
I said 2020.
Help. How's my jingle coming along?
I stopped thinking about it. I forgot that that was a thing.
Okay.
My long-term memory, amazing. Short-term memory,
Gone.
And that's on ADHD.
You guys did that in perfect sync.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
It's nice to see you all.
it is.
really is.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to open the Beyond the Light questions because we need to get some sort of
Professionalism.
Yeah.
If I do this with my lips because of the lines on the side of my face, it looks like a frog.
Get up, get up.
Wow.
We're not just
We're not doing
for
this.
3 hours.
Please, no.
Just making frog noises.
I want to see the stream that me and B would do alone for 3 hours.
Me too.
We'll go to a hotel for the evening or something. Let these guys go. Wind them up and watch them go.
Being fair.
We have dueling streams throughout the night.
We'll just be really refined.
Like a
We'll
dueling
like
piano bar.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, we're going to take the questions off our Patreon
oh my god, there's loads.
and our YouTube members and stuff like that.
Thanks, patrons. Thanks,
Thanks.
YouTube members.
So, starting from now, what's the timestamp? How long have we been going on this thing?
23 minutes.
Okay, it says 15 on my screen.
Well, we were late and then we stopped to get a chair.
Yeah, so 15 minutes into the stream, we're starting the Beyond the Light Q&A, and we'll probably come back and forth to this through the night.
Yeah.
First of all, questions from our patrons.
Love you, patrons.
Love you, patrons! Okay, so first up, Ashley Allen.
There's so many.
What's it like to play characters you didn't know beforehand? So, I think only the patrons know this, but with the Beyond the Light series, as the game master, I create the characters and I hand them out to the players, as opposed to in, say, D&D, where everyone comes up with their own characters and the story gets worked around that. With Beyond the Light, I've always come up with the characters and written the story to include them, and then handed them off to the players to play them, and, you know, make of them what they will. But so Ashley asks, what's it like to play characters you didn't know beforehand? How quickly... There's more to it.
Ooh.
How quickly do you find who the character is? What are the differences between that and playing characters you created for yourself?
Like, I think when we first started doing it, it was a bit harder. But now
You
we
mean
used
like back
to...
when we were doing it as a home game?
Yeah, as a home game. But like, I think I'm more used to it now, so it's like easy to...
I mean, we kind of got thrown in at the deep end with the home games, because the first game we ever played, not only did we not know the characters did not also know themselves, because
True.
they all woke up in a room with amnesia, and it started out being a system of, like, every few turns, we'd get a memory back, but then we realised that just wasn't, like, gelling for sort of...
Well, it was the turns that
Organic.
didn't keep
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
working for
And
us.
so it was that memories were being jogged by, like, events and places and stuff that we saw.
Like, we didn't even remember our own names
Exactly.
in that game.
Like, we had nicknames for a brief while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in fact, all I gave you for that very first game was like 4 or 5 single word character traits.
Yeah.
And from there, you woke up blank slate. Which, I don't know, I really liked that concept.
I
And-
really enjoyed it, yeah.
I did actually consider it for the one that we've just done on the channel, but it was such a short series that I worried we wouldn't get enough back. Anyway, someone else, if you want to answer the same question.
In comparison to like making characters for our D&D shows, I find it more difficult to sort of get to know the character as much as we would do for the other shows. Like, it's a very baseline relationship you have with that character. Like, you don't really get anything much deeper like you would with Delphos or Dawnbringers.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, I agree with that.
So, like, big spoilers coming up. Like, the thing that happens at the end of the series, I don't think it impacted me as much as it would have done, say, if it was Pandora or Zariel doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Like, I think I would have had more of a moral dilemma doing that.
Yeah.
If it was Icarus or Astra. Oh god, Astra.
Can you imagine?
I suppose it allows it to be a character more than like a whole person. I think it worked really well for a short series.
I always think of them as video game characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's very much it. And
They
like,
have to do the story.
Welcome to Nyxling, Brianna!
Welcome to Nyxrising!
thank you, Brianna. Welcome to Nyxling.
Oh, not to go off topic, but Brianna, as you have welcomed to Nyxling, it means you are now a YouTube member, which means that you're going to get access to the exclusive blooper reels that
Yes,
Beyond
you
the
are.
Lights.
Oh yeah, they are hilarious.
So the first of our 3 Beyond the Light blooper reels is now available to patrons and YouTube members. And I think it's truly the funniest bloopers we've ever produced.
God, there was energy in the room. In those
Mercury is in
It
retrograde.
Mercury is in retrograde.
Until the 3rd.
Winnie the Pooh is Catholic now.
So yeah, if you want to go see The Goof's Teacher, then you should.
After stream.
After the stream.
After the stream. Stream's more important.
So important. Whatever we
Yeah, like out of 5 episodes, there was like an hour's worth of bloopers.
I cut it down to 21 minutes, but my original file before I started editing the bloopers down was an hour and 20 minutes.
Christ.
It was
Which is
not.
really funny.
We're just really chaotic.
Which is really funny.
Okay, second
I'm so humble.
second question from Alex. Thank you, Alex. How much of the characters are scripted by us versus by me versus the players, and how much yes and goes on? You'll probably see from our Patreon character profiles of the characters. When I create them, I don't really give them too much restriction. Like you get a personality and like a few lines of backstory, but I didn't want to give people like an essay worth of backstory to have to work off. In our original home game that you guys did get like 2 or 3 solid pages of.
You gave us documents,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
I still have the Eric one.
But that was very different because we played that game for something like 56 solid hours.
And then you and I played
We played a DLC, and I
And then
missed
these two
them.
played a DLC.
So my character got to like revenge kill one of the villains that got away in the first story. It was great.
Yeah.
Silas Briarwooded him.
I Silas Briarwooded him.
and I got to bang one of the villains who is no longer a
Yeah, you
villain.
did. Renegade bisexual Stuart Monarch. Anyway,
In terms of like, so like I give a lot of, I guess, control to the players. It's like reading personality traits and finding out who their parents and their family are and such, and then from there on out, it's just down to these guys however they want to play them.
And we don't really script much in terms of dialogue anyway. Like, it's pretty much all of our dialogue is...
Yeah, dialogue
Improvised.
is pure improv. The story, I often write like blocks of description just to make it easier for myself, rather than just improving it in the moment just to make sure I get it right. In terms of how much yes and goes on, that's all we ever do.
That's the only way to improv, though. Like, to improv, you need to yes and.
Yeah.
Because if you just say, okay,
Or no.
it's or no, that the improv's done, like, the scene is done, like, you can't continue with
You
it.
kill the flow.
Yeah.
kill my vibe.
You-
You threw
you
my
threw
groove!
Let's go, please.
Bev, welcome to Nyxling!
Oh my god,
Nee, welcome to Nyxling!
Me.
Enjoy your bloopers. They are available immediately.
Oh, yeah.
With the YouTube memberships, you'll find a lot of the stuff is on our community page, which you can find on our channel. YouTube memberships is still like working out some faults and some beta sort of new features, and it's not that easy to get your YouTube membership stuff straight to your inbox or anything. But on our channel, you'll see a community tab, and you can check that, and you will see members-only posts. Nancy M asks, this was,
Oh no.
how easy or hard is it to flip back and forth between the present and the past versions of your characters?
It's not the jazz music one that we did at home.
I struggled with that one so hard as well.
Exactly.
At least in that one, you would time traveling, but you were always in the present of your own
But
moment.
we would forget things, which
Yes.
made it really difficult.
It
I found this
was.
a lot easier.
Nancy goes on to say, "Would you recommend this style of gameplay to any party?" No. Like
No.
this worked solely for it being a production because we could like stop and go over things and.
Write everything down in a
Thank you. Welcome
timeline.
to Nixling.
Welcome to Nixling. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we had to physically go through each of the episodes and work out what had to happen on each day and work backwards.
Because unfortunately it's like telling the story forwards and then flipping into the past, people would forget things like what injuries they had or what
Things that they
inventory.
knew.
Yeah, what did the characters know? So the series ended up being a lot more like discussed as to what would be done off camera, because it was a really hard format to follow, but it made sense for a short horror series.
But like even when we were playing it, I was struggling so hard with the past and present
Yeah, it had
thing,
to like we had our character sheets. The character sheets are here in fact. So the character sheets are inside plastic envelopes, so they could write on it and wipe it off again. And then they had different colours, different coloured pens for the past and the present to try and keep track of like sanity in the past, sanity in the present. It was a kind of disastrous format, but that's not the game mechanics. It's just the playing with the past and the present.
Mm-hmm.
Just play a straightforward story and you'll have a great, horrible time.
Yeah.
Yeah, would not recommend the 2 time zones.
No.
No, I mean, that story itself, if you think about the story that we told, if we'd gone, like, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we wouldn't have had any of the drama that we had. Like, if in episode 4 you guys had lost your memories and then woken up and just played Sunday, there would have been no drama whatsoever by comparison. So it worked for a production. I wouldn't recommend it for,
A home game.
yeah.
Unless you're very good at keeping notes.
Yeah, and you'd have to have everyone at the table really good at keeping notes,
Yeah.
keeping on track of it. So, experienced players only. Otherwise, I'd recommend just a straightforward starting in
Linear
the present linear timeline. Yeah.
Also, I just want to say, like, in the Life of the Party Discord right now, Witches Inc. brackets Beth end brackets
Yes.
has said that they watched the first bloopers today and they nearly weed.
Thank you.
And if that isn't a recommendation, I don't know what is.
It made me very happy to read because nobody says that anymore, and it's just like I love that.
Okay, next Patreon question from Eli. Is there anything you've changed since we first started using the game system, and what prompted me to create the system? Okay, so since we've finished filming and playing it, there are some changes that I want to make moving forwards before I release a document on how to play properly. There are a few things where I was like, that sort of mechanic is kind of pointless, or I could have done that better. In terms of past games, this is
turns
Or
now.
not even.
this was actually the first time we've ever played with the rules, and how we did it before.
It's true!
It is true. How we did it before is, as game master, I had a set of dice for myself, very much like early editions of D&D, in fact, like where the players didn't actually use dice. I would roll for everything without telling them what I was rolling or anything like that. We're orange now.
Red.
And I would decide the outcomes, and they would... I think that was far more immersive.
It was just odd or even.
Yeah.
All I would ever ask was odd or even on decisions.
And there were no turns, it was just what felt natural and flowed with the moment.
So the way we used to play it was like a pure
Roleplay.
acting, roleplay, improv sort of scenario.
We'd like walk around rooms and pretend they were caves and stuff.
Yeah.
In our most bizarre moments, we
Circling the fucking...
So far! Pretending it was a series of tunnels!
Just psyching the dog out so hard.
It was like, is everyone okay?
we
mental games at the dog. I'm like,
we used to live just off a nature reserve that was in an old quarry.
Oh god.
And there were several times where we went out into the quarry like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I took the dice with me in a little bowl to roll them in. And
You
we'd
nearly rolled it off the
Off the
quarry side.
and we're out
and
there and there's a fox just like, ah! It's like, oh god! We might die.
yeah, so that was like, those were crazy times, but we didn't use these mechanics then. I invented these mechanics for the channel because I knew it would be better to have a system that made sense to people than just like
improv show.
my mad brain coming out with whatever I felt like at the moment.
It was fun though.
It was fun.
It was really good, and I think I would still keep playing it that way if we played more off-camera games.
Yeah.
Like, I'd still stick with the improv style, just because that's what we vibe with.
I miss the boat crew.
I miss the boat crew.
Oh yeah, so that's the
I
thing.
miss Spencer.
Welcome to Nixling, Ollie. Thank you very
Welcome to
much.
Nixling.
Welcome to Nixling.
So at the end of the series, I referenced a couple of news stories.
I said this in the Discord to everyone as well.
Yeah. So I talked about like a group of urban explorers. I talked about occult activity in a city. And thank you, Kai.
Hi, we love you. We love you, Kai.
And I talked about a cruise ship story. All three of those are referencing games that we played at home, which is why these three look so excited when I bring it up.
Boat team with
Boat team with a boat face.
But the cruise ship one was probably our favourite, and we may well play the boat crew one.
With the same characters?
We could redo it with the same characters.
I would love to do them again.
I would love to share that story with the.
Very soft. Yes. I hit that bit.
I like that.
I played a Texan
Hockey
hockey
player.
player himbo. I loved him so much, and at one point he thought a male was hitting on him, and he was just like, "I ain't like that." I love him so much.
Eli also asked what prompted me to create the system. If we're talking about the games in total and not just the particular like mechanics, we went to Alton Towers theme park for my birthday 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
It was the night before you were doing like a Sherlock inspired.
In the
game.
hot tub.
So
Why would I give you the
in
gun?
fact,
I'm Greg.
if I reel it all the way back, when we were filming the Blackwood Files, the very first filming session we did, and this was in fact I think like 2 nights in, or maybe even the first night we spent in the cabin that we filmed at.
Oh my god, yeah.
We
Shipwreck.
played a game that we ended up calling like Shipwrecked, which was basically just a survival role play scenario in which we sat around the table and I described a survival situation, and you're thinking about Reese. I described a survival situation, and we did it in character as the Blackwood kids, and everyone else.
While waking up on Mom's mat in a fucking suitcase full of dildos on the beach.
Yes. So I described a survival situation, in which case it was they had all survived a plane crash, just like the series Lost, and
I miss that show. I miss when that show
and
was
everyone
good.
sort of goofed around and decided what they'd do to survive.
Saskia.
Welcome to
Welcome
Nixling,
to
Saskia.
Nixling!
And then on my birthday 2 years ago, we decided we were going to do another one like that, which first of all started as like a Sherlock Holmes one. That was a disaster.
It was amusing.
Then the next day we went to Alton Towers theme park, and they had a bunch of spooky stuff going on because they just launched
The Wicker Man.
The Wicker Man
We are
ride.
experiencing technical difficulties on the Wicker Man.
And I was so inspired to create something survival, and I love survival horror, that I said, like, I spent my whole birthday at the theme park with the notepad open on my phone, like, writing down ideas for a survival horror game. And I was like, it's my birthday, this is what I want to do.
It was also at Alton Towers at your birthday when we were in the queue for Nemesis, and it was like it broke down again, and a child, like 12 people ahead, just looked at the ride and shook his fist and went, Nemesis!
My favourite part of that was when we all queued for Nemesis, and then me and Sasha got to the bit where they were about to strap you into the ride. We both looked at each other, held hands, and absconded to Costa instead.
Can't do it. Goes upside down.
I
Can't
don't
do
want
it.
to go upside down.
Just goes to a theme park for my birthday. Both of you, I hate this, and I'm not going on it.
No,
Because
I
we
love
love you.
rides. I don't want to go upside down ever.
Why?
I
awful.
hate it.
So
Can't
yeah,
even
but
do a roly poly.
so between the Wicker Man ride, which was like sort of, let's be honest, it was Norse cult inspired.
It was great.
It had like a whole little cinematic that you watched.
It was
at the start and
beautiful.
everything.
And then
The
also
chained oak.
the chained
Hex,
oak
yeah.
hex ride at Thorpe Park, not Thorpe Park, Alton Towers. They both inspired the original story, which was the story of Oakwood, but it was a very different story to the one we told. And that's where the inspiration came from. And we kept playing that one, and we played it, like I said, for 56 hours of gameplay. And then it was done. And immediately everyone wanted to play another. I think we launched into the Hollow the same day or the same weekend, which was our second one. And from there, we just kept snowballing. We wanted to play more and more. We basically did nothing else. If you go on my personal vlog channel, then you can find
bits of boaty there.
a small clip
boaty.
of us playing the boat one, which was Greek myth inspired, instead of Norse myth inspired. And we were playing that for like the best part of 8 months. I think we just played through those.
It was a good time.
Yeah, so Squiddles actually asked what type of lore and myths helped inspire the story. That's literally it. It was a couple of theme park rides, much like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Yeah.
And from there I started looking at different mythology, because obviously I used a few aspects of Norse mythology, but I didn't really want to capitalize entirely on like, oh, let's turn Norse myths into horror. I just wanted to use a few concepts. The Greek-inspired one was a lot more inspired by the myths itself. Everything was the monsters from Greek mythology and stuff.
Run away from a Hydra.
It
Yeah,
was
we did.
I placing it against the window, and it was like, ugh.
We had to like helicopter away from a Hydra.
Yeah.
Which was
And I
the
killed a
worst
harpy,
thing.
and your character was like, I don't know you anymore.
Yolanda! Because it used to be Yolanda!
Oh, no. That's where my hatred of harpies came from.
Probably.
Okay,
And the mannequins.
I love this question. Key Smash on our Patreon questions has asked, I loved how grotesque and unique the Netherworld monsters were. Thank you, that's just my brain. So, a spooky Halloween question. If you died in the Hawthorn house, what would your monstrous Netherworld form look like?
So rad.
Ooh.
I'll leave you
That
guys
is cool.
think about that for a minute or two.
I thought they were going to ask, like, how long would you last? I was like, the door.
Wouldn't.
Have any of you ever seen the like Obscura type monster from Evil Within 2?
No.
The like camera faced thing.
Yes, no, I do know what you mean.
Okay, so like camera faced.
Thank you very much, Ollie.
Thank you, Ollie.
Camera faced bone mess. That's me.
That
You
that
have
is you.
A wheel but bones.
Well, I don't use the wheel anymore.
It's true.
So it would be like a weird gimbal neck.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Hate that.
I feel like mine would be one of those monsters that you don't realise is a monster. It just looks like a mound of something. And then you get close to it and you realise that you think it's asleep.
Oh no.
But then what you think is like a duvet would just slowly make its way up to you.
Ugh.
And then just slowly like encase you. And just...
Oh, give us a hug.
It would just hug you, but like it would just smother you to death. But it would just be like this soft, sleepy death. Like, because I'm a sleepy bitch.
I'd be up for soft sleepy death.
There's no known cure for sleepy bitch disease.
There is no
Can I
No.
have some more wine, please?
Fine. Beveragino.
Beveragino. Mine would have a lot of teeth.
That's valid. Teeth are cool.
I mean, yeah, you do have too many teeth.
Big sexy.
What?
Didn't the dentist say that you've got too many teeth?
No.
I thought the dentist was it one of your brothers that has too many teeth?
No, we have impacted wisdom teeth.
Huh.
That's maybe what you're thinking of.
Maybe.
But yeah, I like horror monsters that are mostly like gormless faces, like white eyes, too many teeth. I mean, anything that I described in Beyond the Light would probably be applied to me. What about you, Sasha?
I don't know. Like, why does my brain just keep going? I would have really long fingers.
I was about to
Because
say
you play long
witch.
finger monsters.
I was about to say you'd be like the witch from Left 4 Dead. It's the Pisces energy.
It
It's
is the Pisces
It's
energy.
the scream crying.
Fucking mood.
You just sit there and go,
It's just sobbing.
yeah, and then
constantly.
you scratch the fuck out of them.
Yeah, like don't even look at me.
I'd be a charger. I'd be a charger because one ganked arm, but it isn't from doing that, it's from drawing.
Art charger. One ganked
I hate everything you just said.
Because like I have a really bad wrist and like elbow anyway from like drawing so much recently that I've actually get one of those like exercise. No, it's not stressful. It's like a literal exercise machine for your hand.
God.
So I'm gonna have really one ganked arm, just like yeah.
You are a charger now.
I need to get something like that because my elbow is just dying from playing Hades so much.
Gamer's elbow.
Yeah,
Gamer's
I have
elbow.
gamer's elbow from where my fingers are like on the keyboard.
Just Q and space, Q and space, Q and space, Q and space.
Are those the keys to Smash?
Yes.
Smash
God,
and dash.
I wish the smash button would work on big titty goth girlfriend Nyx.
She's beautiful.
Oh my god, I love her.
Her tatas.
It's like, oh, she's supposed to be your mum character. I'm like,
Not to you personally.
mummy.
Okay, last Patreon question. Lisa has asked, were there things like lore or monsters the characters didn't encounter that I wished would have come up in the story? I did intend for the Night Stalker to play a bigger part. But when it came down to actually writing out the end of the story, it didn't make sense. I mean, our final episode was already over 3 hours long. And that was cut down from 4 in editing. And, you know, not every monster had to be encountered.
Or fully explained.
Or, like, fully seen. It's always better to not always see the monster. You know, I intended for them to spend more time, like, combating or escaping the Hawthorn monsters in the first place. But there are so many monsters that exist in the Beyond the Light universe that they didn't encounter. That's fine. There's always next time.
Fast boys.
Fast boys.
So, yeah, I mean, Yggdrasil is one of many similar entities that exists in the Netherworld, in this world.
The snake one.
The snake one?
Fire snake.
The fire
The
snake?
big, horrible bat.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, that crashed our helicopter in the DLC.
Oh, real bad.
Yeah, so there's plenty more to come, but I'm not disappointed with the ones that we did see. I thought they were
Cool and
horrid.
Awful.
And, you know, I put a lot more emphasis on the wall flesh than I used
Than
to.
you ever did.
Why did you do this?
Can I say though, the scariest creature you've ever done was in the DLC that we did as Eric and Nolan, where I was playing a character who was like a Oxford teacher, and at one point I was swimming through the underground ruins, and Michael Fassbender was following me.
No, but I got to play Michael Fassbender for a little bit. So okay, there was one bit in this DLC that me and B did where
No, we have to explain first
oh god.
that when we play off camera, instead of describing what NPCs look like, I just
people.
print photographs of face claims,
Mhm.
and I used to sit in front of a blank wall and I would just stick them up like a
On a whiteboard.
It's the way you'd be like, and then you see, and then you'd slap someone to the
yeah,
board
I
and be
slap
like,
my face
Amanda.
to the board.
We got so betrayed by Jason Momoa.
We did get so betrayed
So
by
like
Jason Momoa.
when we say like, oh, it was Michael Fassbender, it's like that the character wasn't Michael Fassbender,
His
but I
name-
was
okay.
using Michael Fassbender
His
as
name
his
was
face.
Walter.
His
But
name
he
was
looked
Walter.
like Michael Fassbender. I have a fear of sharks
Yeah.
and being in water in general, and you fuckers were describing Michael Fassbender following me through the weeds, and I was like, oh god, out of character, like, oh, I hate this in
Oh
character.
no, that was when I was still playing him as well, because I, like, killed you almost. I fucking, like, chloroformed you underwater.
Jesus.
Okay, so my and B's characters got separated, so to, like, make sure that we were both still in the game, we were doing a split screen of what both of the characters were up to, but each of us was playing an antagonistic NPC towards the other person. And at one point, my Michael Fassbender character, who was not the main character that I was playing, was targeting B's main PC character and had the objective of basically stopping him from whatever he was doing. So he your character poured a bunch of blood into some sort of ritual site, which opened a doorway, and then my character was just like, that's enough of that now, and he just knocked him unconscious!
Because I rolled to see if I could see you, I didn't see you.
It was too murky!
And your character was like, I think he saw me anyway, shot me. I was like,
You didn't see it coming.
It was so good!
asshole.
And then he died, and then I brought him back as a weird ghost and was like, I've always had bigger plans for Walter. Which was really
I
ominous.
did!
Christ, it was
Okay.
a lot.
Moving on to YouTube questions.
Woo!
YouTube members!
Thank you.
This is actually all YouTube questions. We'll do this, and then we will do
Some sillies?
some sillies, and then later we will get to the
Haven't
Instagram
done
questions.
silly yet.
No, this has been a very serious stream.
Yes.
So, did Sasha...
Sorry. I got myself with my own straw, and it was very cold on my chest.
You're kidding.
My titties. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, did Sasha know about the Robin's connection to the Hawthorns, or was that reveal a surprise to both character and player? Sasha knew from the start.
We didn't.
These two didn't know.
I didn't know it initially from the start because we changed Robin's backstory a little bit.
Well, you knew from the start that Robin was a relative of the Hawthorns.
Mm.
I didn't tell you until episode 3 that Robin's mother was Evelyn.
Yeah. That was how it worked.
So I saved some of it for later on, but told Sasha ahead of time so that her reaction could be more natural and not like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
But I saved the first 2 episodes so that she wouldn't know. And then I let her know just ahead of filming the 3rd one.
So I knew from like episode 3 how things were gonna end.
Yeah, I mean, I told you there would be choices, but Sasha made up her
That's the
mind.
choice to make. You gotta kill the Elder God, man.
You gotta.
You gotta. You can't just keep the cycle going. You gotta break the wheel.
Like, we knew someone would have to die. But
Of fun.
Thank you, Laura.
Of
Thank you, Laura.
Thank
Laura.
you. Let's sit silent to you too.
That's it, Owen.
Yeah, I mean, for a short horror miniseries, not killing any of the characters is kind of a cop-out.
Because we had like a conversation of like, what do they have to lose, like who would miss them. It was a lot.
But it was Sasha's genius idea to let the ending go the way that it did. And as we are a yes and group, we just rolled with it.
Because it's what I did with Georgie in the first game that we
It is
played.
true.
Yeah, when she Dark Phoenix stuff.
That wasn't your choice, though.
That wasn't my choice, but
That wasn't-
this was.
That wasn't Georgie having a choice. That was me saying, hey, Sasha, would you mind being a villain?
Yes.
Yes!
Sleeper agent.
Are you ready?
So that was Noah. Thank you for your question, Noah.
Thank you.
Maria Watkins has asked, will we be uploading any other games than Beyond the Light universe, or was it a one-time thing? We would very much like to. We might save them for October every year. I'm not sure yet. We might do them more often.
Give ourselves a break first.
Yeah, give ourselves a break, go back to the fantasy fun and relaxation.
Oh, babies.
I've had a thingy and a question with it.
Ooh.
Thank you, Debbie!
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you very much, Debbie. Debbie has asked, how, where, when did we all meet?
11 years ago for you two, for now.
Yes.
Sasha and I met 11 years ago at a mutual friend's birthday party. B and I met 10 years ago when I was making a cosplay filming project.
And you messaged me like, you look like Cloud Strife.
I said you made an amazing Cloud Strife, and did you want to be my Cloud Strife for my Final Fantasy fan film?
And then I met you through
that.
art.
Mm-hmm.
And then we stayed and played like weird games in a single bed in the shoebox.
We did. And that was the night you discovered that you had
You were
an
allergic
allergy
to
to shellfish.
Yes. And then we met Chase at an MCM Comic Con in London.
Yeah, I bothered you guys, and then you bothered me in October, and it was the start of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, it was like sort of 4.5 to 4 years ago, because it took a couple of MCMs before we really started talking properly.
Because did you bother us when we were doing Until Dawn?
So I met you when you were doing
Sarah?
and you were Katniss.
Yeah.
I remember talking to you both then.
I didn't meet you then, though.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you were. I know that you were in the distance as Inquisitor Llewellyn,
Mhm.
but I never spoke to you. And then when you guys were doing Until Dawn, I was talking to someone, and then you just appeared behind me like, "Hi, how you doing?" And we had a brief little chat, and then you messaged me later like, "Come to our house."
And then you came over, and you and Hannah did that, like, oh, it's featuring a Let's Play Spectrum video. So that's how we met.
I love you.
I love you too.
And as for doing an Among Us skit or any other kind of skit, at the moment, not on the cards, because we've been taking a big break from cosplay. Maybe in the future. We won't ever say never to anything, but...
I'm enjoying playing Among Us though, it's fun. I main yellow with a little sprout.
Little lemon.
Yeah, I see it.
It looks like a lemon, and it's really cute.
It is very, very cute. Okay. So, Maria, thank you for your question. We will hopefully be playing other Beyond the Light games in the future, but we want to break for now.
Quote.
Because that was a lot.
They're quite intense.
It's very mentally draining, especially like for you.
And the planning of it as well.
Yes.
Like,
It's a lot.
The Tacos has asked. Thank you, the Tacos. How does time work in the Netherworld? Can people die there, or are they just barely alive in a kind of coma like the hikers? Is the Netherworld a mirror to the real world with all the buildings, or is it just the Hawthorn Manor that's half in the Netherworld?
Ooh, that's good questions.
How did Hank survive being thrown on Alice? These are all really good questions. I'll read them all out and then I'll address them. Is there a reason why the Manor of the Netherworld was covered in flesh, or is it just for an extra spook? What's Chris's secret to remain beautiful in every situation? What exactly happened in the general store's basement? Okay. One at a time.
Yeah.
How does time work in the Netherworld? The Netherworld is a timeless place. So people who are stuck there cannot age, and they will not die of natural causes.
is it the case they don't need to sleep either?
They don't need to sleep, they cannot eat. So the people who are just like exist there for a long period of time basically have no needs. Consider them Sims with the needs decay turned off. They will not age.
We've got MCC enabled.
Yeah, and in like past versions of it, there were characters that we'd like killed in the real world who we encountered in the Netherworld, and they had their like fatal injuries, but they were still talking to us. And,
Yes.
Very weird.
Ugh.
So it all depends on like their connection to the Netherworld, the way in which they died, all kinds of different things. People can die in the Netherworld via monsters, but not in any other capacity. So there was a character in one of our old games that these guys stabbed in the head with a dagger. He was our big villain at the time. And then when they went into the Netherworld, they found him with his head wound, completely unaware that anything had happened to himself.
He's gaslighting me.
We were just like, you have a
Dude, you've got to... And you're just like, what?
you've got a kind of like a whole hole.
So you need to think of the Netherworld as like a limbo, basically, in which time doesn't pass and people are more like trapped souls there than anything else. But they can be killed there by the monsters. You can be like eaten, harvested by the creatures of the Netherworld.
Yeah, harvested's a really bad word. That's
You're
very,
welcome.
But
That's what they do.
It's very, what's it called? War of the Worlds.
It is.
Not that, no, thank you.
So the things that the creatures can do changes constantly with every creature that I design. The Night Stalker in this case was simply feeding the essence of the hikers into the Netherworld, which is why they had like branches stuffed down their throats and stuff like that. But that's not like... A lot of people from this series were discussing like, oh, the Netherworld turns people into trees, and that's only one occurrence. That's only one creature that does that.
Oh my god, the Night Stalkers are Skeksis.
Yeah, in essence, yeah. It's
Essence! That would have made it worse! If you described it as a fucking Skeksis, I probably would have gotten up from the table and left. Fuck Skeksis.
Is the Netherworld a mirror to the real world? Yes and no. So the entire real world exists in the Netherworld as a mirror, but that's not the only capacity in which it works. It can show people memories, it can show people nightmares. Sort of the limitations of the real world are kind of non-existent in the Netherworld. And the different monsters can affect it as well. We've had Netherworlds in which it's been only a forest. We've had Netherworlds that have looked exactly like the real world, but with some things like kind of wrong. We've had Netherworlds that have been corridors of buildings from people's memories.
Like a series of puzzles that we had to repeat until we could get them right.
Yeah.
We kept fucking them up.
The Netherworld is basically anything that
The,
I want it to be.
House on the lake with Lyra.
That's the one that I meant.
Really
Yeah.
fucking cool.
That was cool. That was a...
Hi, Jet!
Hi, Jet!
Hi, Jet. Thank you very much.
It's good to see you not here at the end, just like, hi, I'm leaving, because I have no Jet, come back.
So yeah, the mechanics of that, it basically works with whatever I need it to do, because that's that's how fiction works. It doesn't have too many rules because
It's just a bad place.
It's a bad fear dimension.
This
Yeah.
is the bad
It's a bad
place.
place.
How did Hank survive being thrown on Alice?
Alice didn't give a shit.
He had the statue.
Yeah, two simple explanations. One, Alice was chasing the people who had the imbued blood. The monsters were pursuing them in particular. And
Made us like a tasty
two,
beacon.
Hank was carrying the statue of the praying man that he stole from Alice Hawthorn.
Asshole.
That she was saying she needed it to protect her. That protected him from the creatures of the Netherworld. So basically, Chris pushed Hank into Alice, and she just pursued right on past.
Asshole.
Um,
I was like gunning for him the whole campaign. I was like, you.
Is there a reason why the manor of the Netherworld was covered in flesh, or was this just for extra spook? I mean, the design of it was simply because I like the idea of nasty flesh walls.
The aesthetic of it could be because of the amount of people that Cedric actually experimented on.
conceptually, this did come with a concept, because I described the house operating like a machine, and the sound of machinery as they step out into the Hawthorn Manor in the Netherworld. It essentially, the Hawthorn Manor was built through, like, a series of sacrifices to be a machine that protected the Hawthorns from the rest of the Netherworld. And that was everything within the walls with the runes on them. So that they had to, like, feed this machine constantly, and it was like a representation of all the terrible things that Cedric and his ancestors had done to, like, keep this machine alive. Because I think I got that across fairly well, that
Yeah.
the Netherworld, like, turned people's sort of sins and aspects of their personality into, like, grotesque physical things.
Yeah.
And so that was the same with the house. That was, yeah, a representation of all the blood they'd spilled and the people they'd killed over the years
That's super cool, Chief.
to operate this big machine. What is Chris's secret to remain beautiful in every situation?
Sebastian Stan.
That's it.
Chris is supposed to look like Sebastian Stan. We think Sebastian Stan is beautiful in all situations.
And at every angle.
At every single angle.
Someone's asked as well, is there a deadline for the competition? I'd like to say now.
Well,
Okay,
no,
get up your thingies until we do it.
the end of the live stream.
There you go then.
The costume contest will run until the end of the live stream, and then we'll pick a winner.
Also, people are saying they're putting it on Tumblr, just like tag us.
Okay,
so
yeah.
we can find it.
Okay, and finally, what exactly happened in the general store's basement? So
It was a hate crime.
God.
That's so Jeremiah.
The Netherworld, essentially, two things: getting closer to the time that the ritual needed to be completed. The barrier between the Netherworld and the real world was getting weaker, and therefore it was able to, like, seep through into certain situations. And because essentially everywhere that Harvey was trying to get their attention in the Netherworld. So Harvey was responsible for carving Find Lyra into the tree / person.
I'm here on the door.
Writing I'm here in the glass and the door at the guest house. And also, I didn't make a big deal of it because I didn't want to bring up too much, but he was there in the general store, and everywhere he was trying to get their attention, he was attracting monsters from the Netherworld that was, like, forcing it to seep through into those specific moments. And essentially the horrible creature from the Netherworld possessed Jeremiah for a brief period of time, used that as, like, a launching off point to terrorize them, and as soon as the Netherworld experience was over, it was just Jeremiah again. So that was that.
Rip.
Awful.
But he's fine.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
I told B afterwards that he asked for Chris's number. It's no big deal.
And Chris had a panic.
Chris did give it to him though, so.
Oh.
There you go.
It could be like pen pals.
Yep.
That's what
That's
it's gonna be.
Pen pals.
Said the straight man.
Straight until he got him a bit warm.
Wow.
Just like spaghetti.
Right. I think we'll take a break from questions for now, and we'll do some silly stuff. Because
Silly?
As if it hasn't been.
As if it hasn't been. I know.
There is a nice question though that's in the live chat right now, which makes me happy, which is, if you were any of the characters from both your D&D or Beyond the Light like games that you've played, or that the others were, who would you be and why?
Me?
Anyone, like.
So, sorry, who would we be?
Yeah, who would you like to be out of like any of the D&D games or like Life Party game, or Be on the Light, any character? I really wouldn't want to be Astra.
Why not? Beautiful
Reasons.
singing voice.
Reasons. I would like to be Icarus, I think. I think Icarus would be fairly fun to be.
It's a really cool question. I'm like, it's one that requires a lot of thought, though.
Yeah.
We can come back to it.
We can come back to it.
Mhm.
I also see that someone has asked in the chat, does anyone know how fast you get the email for the Discord after a Ko-Fi donation? I have to do that manually,
So
so
will to do it, so we're here. Baby.
give me a hot second and I will look at my emails.
Yes, pets can enter into the Halloween costume.
Absolutely, yes.
They do get an extra point already just for not being human,
What a mood.
which is my preferred, like,
Species.
Species.
I could be sleeping.
oh my god,
Having a big heckin' sleep.
Marvellous.
blessed.
Ko-Fi is not helpful with
Ko-Fi
these things.
is the, like, it's just so
Literally the worst.
not user-friendly.
How long is the live? We don't know, man. Until we go.
We go.
We go until we done.
We go.
So I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of her name. Circa. I am going to send you an email now with the code for the Discord. I'm really sorry that this is going to be a big pain in the ass.
What?
Ray's just messaged just whoop and tower feel. Why?
The Ruben Tower.
Oh, is this like people to be?
I guess. Would I like to be Roman? He's alright. He's fun.
Bit of a prick.
He's a bit of a prick. But he's very smart.
Smart prick.
Hell yeah.
Now a Discord link. Sorry, this won't take me long. A Discord access link.
I'm still not going to tell people what's in his bag because yes, it is backstory.
What a
You'll
twist.
find out eventually.
You will.
You will.
You will.
Can we talk about that? Or, I don't know.
Not
Not
yet,
yet,
no.
Okay.
I promised the
Discord.
I promised the Patreon.
Patreons, yes. But we do have news. Join our Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrons will hear it first.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we do have news coming. But there is backstory there. And no, I won't just out my backstory.
Sorry about the really shoddy email about the Discord access.
But I
I'm
will
a little tipsy.
But I will out the fact that it's not people in his bag. It's not
Or his
dead
family.
people or his family. Christ.
Okay.
Right.
Moving on. Let's grab some paper from the printer
Frosted.
drawer.
Thank you, Virgil.
The dog farted a little bit.
Why?
Just a little bit.
Please.
It's
Oh, thank you,
comfortable.
Virgil.
Thank you, Virgil.
Prost. I think I'm saying that right.
I have no idea. I have never once a German.
Never once. That's
Okay, what characters should we do first
Yes, it's cheers and gum.
for who is most likely to?
Delphos is coming back.
next week.
Okay.
Get out of my brain.
No.
You don't live here.
Yes, I
Rent
do.
free.
Maybe Ren.
No.
Rent-free.
This is my house, bitch.
Wait, real
No,
estate.
my head is not your house.
Oh.
Oh, colours.
Okay.
Colours.
He is threatening me with
Okay.
colour.
Yeah.
Everybody, we are now going to play Life of the
Who is
Party
most
Delphos
likely?
Saga. Who is most likely to?
No.
Jesus.
If
Flash
you would-
warning.
If you would like to leave who is most likely to questions in the chat on YouTube, then we will answer them shortly.
Yes.
Oh, my pronunciation was good. Thank you.
For Icarus, Maze, Pandora, and I'm assuming Damon.
Yes.
Oh no.
Damianos.
Damianos.
Who we realised the other day is just Jack Harkness.
It's just Jack Harkness. And I'm like here for it.
Yeah.
God, I love that man.
Flirts with anything.
Anything and anyone.
God, I love that man.
No, this isn't working. I'll do it again.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
It's because the pen is seeping through, so I have to...
Like to fold each paper into 4 and then
Technical difficulty.
tear it up.
Hi, James!
Thank you, James.
Thank you very much, James.
I'm really sorry about your dog.
No. What about that dog?
Oh,
can't
James's
see.
dog was sadly put to sleep earlier.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I lost my family
Invited-
doggy.
Invite to the Discord is through Ko-Fi or
Ko-Fi, Patreon, Indiegogo, YouTube members, like anything that supports us with money will get you access to the Discord.
James has asked how he gets access to the Discord then, or is he not a member yet?
Not a member yet. So yeah, becoming a Patreon supporter, YouTube membership supporter, Ko-Fi for one-off donations. I can even give you our PayPal address if you'd rather do it that way. Maze says one for you. Maze.
Amaze for me.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing. I should have done this hours ago. I was really busy planning D&D.
I mean, that was more important.
Yeah.
I think.
So we're planning on wrapping
Actual
the first
Delphos.
season of
Yeah.
Delphos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Delphos Arc 1, we're hoping to finish filming the entire arc
In the next couple of
in the
days.
next couple of days.
Very exciting.
Guys, you are not ready for the stuff that's going to go down in Delphos. Oh my god.
Thank you,
AJ!
Not even like the next episode. Thank you very much, AJ.
Thank you.
Because we've got
This next episode.
2 episodes already recorded,
Yeah.
which is exciting.
The next episode. Join the next episode if you'd like to see some character lore.
It's
Yeah,
true.
It's tasty.
It's true.
And some big plot.
Big
plot.
plot.
And also a character who looks like Lee Pace.
Yeah.
Jesus,
So-
I forgot there was this one.
He's really hot.
Oh my god.
I did just when you were like, what out of context spoilers are we going to post? I did just look at pictures of Lee Pace for a while. Like, could we just post Lee Pace?
Did we decide on which Lee Pace?
It was Twilight Lee
he's
Pace.
Twilight Lee Pace.
No, he's Lee Pace from The Fall crossed with Lee Pace from Twilight.
Oh Jesus!
Ah!
That's too powerful.
Because
That's
he
why
has-
I drew him with like the.
He's got the short
Slim
dark
back
hair.
Oh my god.
Okay, anyone who's a new YouTube member, I need to, again, post a link on the community page. Please give me a minute while I'm doing this.
Do you want me to do that?
Well, no, because I'm sat at the computer.
Okay. As in like the writing.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It won't be long.
Ooh, interesting.
That is interesting.
Interesting and quite different theory about Astra
Oh.
from Iron Ducklings in the Discord.
Oh.
I think Astra had a boyfriend/partner that died, and now Astra is mourning them, hence why he won't have anything to do about Aranthius, even though he's clearly attracted.
Oh, that's a different theory.
Interesting.
Anyone who isn't in the Life of the Party Discord, it's just Theory Central.
It is.
Theories and headcanons.
God, I live for theories!
Please give us theories.
Tasty theories.
Tasty.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's one I've not had before.
Yes, we are people who share your love for Lee Pace. We are true Lee Pace
God.
Lee
addicts.
Pace. B is Lee Pace's #1 fan.
It's true.
It's true.
We only saw the Twilight movies for the first time recently.
And
But, like-
suffered.
Like, Lee
Having to look at
Pace
Lee
is genuinely an actor that if I saw him in real life, I would probably just cry.
You wouldn't know what to do with yourself.
But like, it just because like the things that he's been in, the things he's acted in, even though it's not the same person, like it's an acting thing. Is like a lot of the things he's been in have like mentally helped me. Like The Fall helped me a lot through like my depression when I was in like my early 20s. Like to the point where I showed my mum that film even though she didn't watch it. Stella, honestly.
Stella.
It's the only like, Mum, please watch. And she's like, no, I am.
Looking at
Yeah.
phone.
What's happening? It's like, for fuck's sake. Like Pushing Daisies, like loads of his stuff. I'm just like, like I would cry if I saw him in real life. I love him so
Dude.
much.
I need to watch Pushing Daisies again.
So when R said there was an NPC in Delphos that looked like
Lee
Lee
Pace.
Pace,
I did it just to bother you.
like him. If you put in a Carl Urban one as well, I would.
There's still time.
There's still time.
No.
There's still time.
There's more arcs.
I mean, there's more NPCs to come as well.
Exactly.
Please, I just said I just watched Pushing Daisies. Like, it's one of my favourite TV shows. No, it is my favourite TV show. There's no.
Rude that you got cancelled. Rude.
Like so many good things.
There's so many
Okay.
good things.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alex is built on the theory
Oh.
of tie it into one that Alex has of he's a pacifist because maybe he had to kill someone or something. Or maybe he killed his lover.
Ooh.
Alex.
It's
Spicy.
theory hours.
Spicy.
Okay, I'm gonna say drop your who is most likely to questions from now,
We've had a
starting
few
from
already,
now. Whilst we're waiting for you guys to catch up with us, because there's a bit of a time lapse, I will go and post the link to the Discord for our memberships.
To the YouTube page for the Discord membership, you mean?
Yes, to the YouTube community page for the Discord memberships.
Just go into Discord
For
and post a
So
link
if
to
you
the
are a new
Discord.
member,
Quite you.
Or he couldn't save his lover, or like didn't want to inflict the pain on anything else, or accidentally killed. Oh my god, I'm living. This is great. This is like
He's
amazing.
getting fed.
This is like the newest theory about him, and I'm so happy.
come get your juice.
Okay, I will expire the link after 1 day. No, I will give it never expire, and we've had about
10? Less than 10?
less than 10, so I'll give it 10 uses. Okay.
Please only use the link once.
Yeah.
Please.
Hello,
Please.
new
Please.
members.
And if you're already on there, don't use the link.
Don't be rude.
I guess people
Someone
will
in
let us
the
know.
Discord, they drew Maze and Sasu.
Oh,
It's so cute.
Okay.
Soft.
We've got a bunch of who is most likely to know.
Yay!
The link for the Discord is posted to YouTube members on the community page. Everybody get ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I was
Okay.
born ready.
Mm-hmm.
Delphos Saga, who is most likely to? Who is most likely to get a new pet on a whim? 3, 2, 1. It's Icarus.
It's Icarus.
Icarus.
He adopted the turtle.
He did.
Yeah, okay.
Who is the most likely to laugh at a really inappropriate moment? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It's Damon.
It's Damon.
It is Damon, you're right.
It is that boy.
That boy, oh shit, what up?
Who is most likely to go overboard making Halloween costumes? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's just like you nail us every time. Because Pandora's such a workaholic.
And also,
Right.
like, I feel like it would have been a big thing for her family to, like,
Yeah.
everyone get involved.
Like, if that was a thing in Caldera,
Yeah.
like,
Make them a bit brighter. Like a lighter one. Thank you, Jet Bob! Thank you, Jet!
I'm gonna put on like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Who is more likely to commit crimes? Everyone ready?
mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
It's Maze!
Maze doesn't want to commit crimes, though.
Guys,
But it's Maze.
it's
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
Damon. you guys have learned this in Conduit Base.
It's true.
Who is most likely to find themselves dating multiple people on accident?
Oh, stinker!
Real big stinker.
No!
It's coming your way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tricky one.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Called out. I feel like he would make a date with someone, and then someone else would ask him on a date, and he'd forget about the first person.
He would probably line up multiple dates for the same night.
Yeah.
In
Yes.
the same place.
Shall we do this in character?
Okay. Okay. Get into character.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for tomorrow to, like, get back into the swing.
And then- Okay. Yeah, I would probably arrange multiple dates on the same night. But I think Pandora,
Why?
because
I
I
have
think
literally never been on a date ever.
I think that you wouldn't know the distinction. You'd be like, oh, we're not actually dating, and then you date someone else, and be like, oh, we're not
that's
actually
true.
dating.
No.
you would just assume that it was like a friendship thing, but the other person would be like, "Oh no, this was supposed to be a date."
It does say on accident. I would probably do it on purpose.
No, the thing is though with Pandora, like she's hot and people will date her, but she's so smart that she knows not to like double date.
Okay, I'm dumb. I get it.
No, you're not dumb. I know
it's
you're
not
not
strong.
dumb.
Who is most likely to be emotional all the time?
We're doing that one.
Three, two, one.
Hey now!
You're a rock star.
What's that mean?
Icarus has never not been emotional any of the times that I've met him.
That's true. He has a lot of feelings.
Emotional doesn't mean crying, it just means you're full of emotions.
Okay. Fuck you.
Wow.
Okay. I didn't mean that as an insult.
Okay.
Okay. Who is most likely to make noise at an unreasonable hour? Three, two, one.
Noisy.
Oh.
What?
I wake up at 5 just to go jogging. So.
I'm just saying we're both noisy men. What?
Yeah. Nothing.
We're both noisy people.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever. I don't get it.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Most likely to drop everything to pet a dog.
Oh. That's hard. Can I just put everyone?
Yeah, I'm like that's all of us.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was just gonna be like,
BAM! Shabam! Okay.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? He's just watching us. It's really weird.
it was a really awful haircut.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to cry over something cute? Three, two, one.
What is this something cute though?
Just something cute.
Yeah.
I like the solidarity. Voting ourselves.
It's the rabbit sword made me cry.
Because
It's got
emotional.
bunnies on it. I like.
Bunnies fucking rule.
Thank you.
Wristwatch strap shoppers that's most likely to cry at a sad film. What's the film?
A scroll.
A play.
Cry at a sad scroll.
A sad play.
3, 2, 1. Hey!
Outvoted.
It's you.
Hey now. When have I cried? I don't. Emotions? What?
You have so many of them.
You can cry if you want to.
I've
I'm not gonna
Leave
judge
your
you.
friends behind.
I've never had a fucking emotion in my
Your
life.
friends don't cry, and if they don't cry, they ain't no friends of mine.
I don't know what you're doing.
Who is the most likely to accidentally commit tax fraud? And who is the most likely to do it on purpose?
Accidentally first.
Accidentally first. 3, 2, 1.
Accidentally. No, she's too smart. Okay.
And on purpose?
You do it accidentally once, and then once you realize that you were doing it, you'd be like, "Oh, this is actually a pretty sweet deal."
Yeah.
Like if no one knows you're doing it.
Exactly.
Most likely to adopt 7 cats. 3, 2, 1.
Wait!
Shit, man, there's no fucking Loracai on here.
3, 2, 1. Maze squad.
You changed your answer just to get me.
Most likely to blast music at 3 a.m. 3, 2, 1. Hey!
Hell yeah.
So yeah, me and you on like the Lear. 3 a.m. on the Lear.
I don't play Lyra.
Oh. Well. That's disappointing.
Wait, let me just check what I play. I can't remember. I might play
Pretty
the
sure
lyre
you
at the
played
bar.
it.
I might play the lyre. Give me a sec. It's been a while
I played the lyre, the
since I've
guitar.
looked at my memories. No, yeah, I play the lyre.
I know you better than you know you.
I play the lyre and vehicles bracket water and bracket.
You play the water vehicles.
Okay. Who is most likely to kill a lover?
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
If they had to go, they had to go.
I can see you having like a romance with someone that you have to assassinate.
I can see it.
I've not considered that an option before, but I will now.
No, don't. We're not giving you permission to.
Icarus, I'm gonna seduce and destroy you.
No, I'm sorry, you're not. You're
Not
like
your type.
you kind of are, but you're also like a sibling.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like you are my type, but I feel like if anything happened, it would be like incesty, and I'm not about that.
The next question
My dude.
says, who is most likely to date one of the Dawn Bringers?
Who's that?
The Hoost?
The host?
The Hoomst?
I'm gonna take a guess.
Let's just blindly take a guess. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Red things from Aaron.
I was just gonna say, can you imagine Damon and Orpheus though?
No!
Ooh!
Shot!
Ooh!
Ah!
Someone get on that!
Red, the color of desire.
Red, the color of desire! Red, the color of desire! Red, the color
Imagine.
of desire!
Imagine red things from Aaron.
Red things for Aaron. They flock together.
They do.
It's the only thing they do together.
Hey.
Who is most likely to smoke a weed? A weed.
Smoke a weed.
Tiamat's lettuce?
Penelope's
The
not
Tiamat's lettuce.
Tiamat's
3, 2, 1.
All said a different
Wow.
person.
Penelope's not on here.
My assumption was that you two are both men of God.
So?
Men of God can have fun!
And I think Pandora would do it accidentally.
My reasoning was just Maze is cool.
My reasoning was just, yeah.
Drugs aren't cool.
Yeah, they are!
No!
That's why I put you.
You think I'm cool?
You're really cool.
No, because you just said drugs were cool, so.
No.
Drugs.
Drugs.
Who is most likely to wake up in someone else's bed? 3, 2, 1.
This slut.
Jack Harkness.
It's true. Don't bite your paper.
Who would be most likely to hang around and haunt the others as a ghost after death? 3, 2, 1.
I have a really good teacher.
Yeah, you do anything.
You're just showing the back of your paper.
Yeah, none of us, because we're not going to fucking die.
Everybody's gonna die sometime.
No, but that implies that we're going to die before each other. I refuse. No, that's not going to happen. No, it's not, because we're going to be cool. We're going to be fine.
If I die, I will haunt you, though.
Well, I'm like older than you guys, so I'm probably gonna die first.
I doubt it, because we're going to stop that.
I will never die.
If I die, not when. If.
Hi,
Okay.
Web. Sleep well. And also, yes, this will be available after we finish streaming.
As always.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, thank you, Jet. I know you posted that forever ago, but we just got to it scrolling down the chat. Next, who is most likely to marry someone on a whim? I feel like we're getting to know each other.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see you do it to help someone out.
I'd help them out.
Like get
or...
a green card or something.
Yeah. A green
What's
scroll
a
marriage.
green card?
green scroll. Green scroll.
A green scroll.
Yeah, I'd get them a green scroll, or like if I needed one, or yeah, just fuck it, man. Like, why not?
Marriage is not that important.
No. You don't think? Fair. Okay.
Learning things about each other.
Who is most likely to fall in love first? 3, 2, 1.
Stop changing your answers to the popular vote.
I didn't.
Uh-huh. Well, I said Maze because I love an underdog.
Okay. Rude, I think.
As far as I know, you have a girlfriend,
Yeah,
and nobody else here has a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a partner.
this is true.
So I would like to say, like, probability-wise, you're winning.
I mean, you don't have to be like dating someone to be in love with them. Just saying.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you don't have to be
Not
dating
that I
somebody
like
to...
have any crush or I'm in love with anyone ever. No.
Pandora's hot as fuck and always get people going after her.
Can you stop?
When she's hot as fuck, so.
It's true, Pandora's really hot.
Right?
Yeah.
Lies.
Like, if we'd met under different circumstances, we'd be flirting with you.
You guys, I'm right here.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
you
we
deserve to
know.
know.
Okay, so we'll do it like this. You're
So-
really hot.
You're
Really,
really,
hot, Pandora.
Pandora?
No.
No, look at me.
Mm,
Give me your hand. You're so hot.
yeah, I don't know about that.
No, no.
You're a beautiful, capable woman.
You're so hot.
You're just saying that. You're just
I'm
being
really
nice.
not.
You're a nice guy, Icarus. You're just being nice.
Yeah, because you're so fucking hot.
Next question.
Who would be most likely to be spooked by an inanimate object?
That's right.
I'm not scared of anything.
No, but you'd walk into a room and be like, "Ah! Box!
Broom.
You scared me.
I think you think so little of me.
No,
I'm
I
scared
think
by
a lot of you,
box.
actually.
You think of me a lot?
No, this the head.
Who is most likely to secretly write fanfiction scrolls? 3, 2, 1. Oh, split verdict.
Oh. I don't know. I can see you being like quite gifted in the creative writing department.
Yeah, me too. That's why I went for you.
I don't really write, I just paint.
You would draw fan art.
Can I see your fan art?
I drew fan art of Damon.
Yeah.
What?
No, you didn't. Shut
I
the fuck
did.
up. No, shut the fuck
What?
up.
I'm just saying I painted him during one of the when you fought the fake chimera.
Thanks for the donation, Electric Mermaid.
I don't like you calling it a fake chimera.
Well, it was fake.
It was though.
It still could have killed me.
Yeah, it's so fake.
Didn't know.
Bitch almost got killed by a fake chimera. Get me.
Pussy.
Right, time out.
The best
Icarus.
gladiator ever.
Pandora called you a pussy.
That was out of character.
No, it isn't. It's canon now.
Oh my god.
What's the next question, teacher?
Let's not start that again.
You've hurt my feelings now.
Boopin!
You've hurt my feelings.
It's this Damon. He doesn't have any idea what you're talking about.
Who is the most likely to drink a load of vodka and do something stupid?
Also,
No, vodka's not my poison of choice.
no.
I prefer poison.
Just poison. I do shots
What's
of
your
arsenic.
poison?
I do shots of arsenic and I jump off buildings.
I fucking edgelord.
It's kind of like what would be Russian? Elenithal roulette.
That means Ruben's fresh.
Rush.
I can see it.
I was just thinking about cold places in the north, okay?
Fucking Frostguard.
Well,
Frostguard.
Watch his respite.
Frostguard is
Respite roulette.
No, let me have Russian Reuben.
No, he's British.
No, it's fucking Frostguard.
Hi, Steph. When did you get here, you sneaky bean?
Oh.
Steph.
Also, happy anniversary to you and your partner.
Happy anniversary, Steph. Okay.
I cannot get over that Frostguard is Russia. Because it is.
Everything I'm Russian.
Who is most likely to eat all the food, whether on accident or not?
And I can't find him.
Yeah. You eat all the
All of
things.
the domadas.
It's true.
You got
Alright.
a whole platter just
I
for
have
you.
I have met you a handful of times, and almost every single time you've been eaten.
And you won the shark steak competition.
I did.
And then remember that one time we went for food and then 2 hours later you wanted food?
Yeah,
He's a hungry boy.
Yeah.
I'm growing.
You're 25.
I'm growing. Nobody knows when Triton's stop.
Is that what Erica tells you to
Yeah.
make you feel better?
I don't know when Triton stop growing.
Nicholas is going to be 7 inches taller.
I'm gonna be 7 inches taller.
Who is the most likely to fall for a pyramid scheme?
Thank you for the information, Odayan, by the way.
God damn it. Thank you, AJ.
It's because someone that hasn't been introduced to the masses yet deals with your finances.
Oh my god, I love him.
Who is the most likely to start a pyramid scheme?
Be the tiebreaker.
Ah.
Oh shit!
You're smart.
I would never go.
I thought you were pointing at me. I was looking at the screen. I thought you.
You're smart.
You're smart. No, Pandora's the smartest of us all.
I just think that Damon would do it accidentally. He'd become like a cult.
You think I do everything?
It's not a pyramid scheme.
I think you could do anything by pure accident.
Okay.
Hugely
And
successful.
it would be hugely successful.
Just out of curiosity for a second, the people saying I just made a Ko-Fi donation, like I have to do that manually myself, so I will do it a little bit later on. You will get them soon, okay? Who is the most likely to start a fight for no... it's gone.
Oh.
Where is it gone? Where is it gone? Oh my god. The chat just
Oh god.
skipped so far down.
Oh god.
Who is the most likely to start a fight for no reason other than to show off their skills?
No, wait.
I was going to say ladies don't start fights,
But they can finish
but
them.
they can finish them.
Okay. I have never started a fight for no reason. Thank
You're
you
a
very much.
gladiator!
That's not for no reason, that's my job. Who is most likely to accidentally eat something inedible?
I ate soap.
You did.
You did. When you were 19.
Steph!
Steph, thank you so much.
Steph!
We love you, Steph.
Spooky spooks.
Thank
Steph,
you.
love you so much.
Steph, I'm going to eat all of your Halloween dice.
Crunchy.
All of them.
Honestly though, like, please go look at Steph's account. I will
Please do.
link Steph's Twitter in, like, the
Art in
Hell yeah,
live
because
chat
it's
right
so
now.
good.
Because Steph's
I can show you Steph's dice
are
because I have them right here.
so good!
Are those
And, like,
Damon's dice?
They're even more beautiful in person. Oh my god, my French.
These are my. Oh, you can't see it properly in this light. It's my Damon dice. You can see the lion face inside it.
So cool.
Wait.
Oh,
That's not going to help. You can see the lion face that is inside it. The red thread. You can't see it very clearly, but I'll put a picture on Twitter.
So good.
So amazing.
Incredible.
There's another. This light is making it worse. Yeah, there's a whole lion head in
every
there.
dice.
In every dice. Steph, you are mind-blowing.
Artist.
Steph, you
I
are
keep
a
it.
wonderful person.
Artist.
We adore you so much.
Mwah.
What kind of one?
That's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy with that shift?
Yep. Who is most likely to tell somebody that they love them when they're drunk? I love that yours is upside down, Icarus. It's Icarus.
It's Icarus.
God damn it.
But like, not even necessarily in a romantic way. Icarus would just tell you that he loved you because he met you and you were nice to him for a little bit.
Everyone deserves to feel good about themselves and about the situation that they're in right at that moment.
And you're just a good person. Icarus. I love you.
We'll see.
Who is most likely to...
Rejected.
Wow.
Who is most likely to forget someone's name immediately after meeting them and have to awkwardly find a way to find out what their name is again without letting them know you forgot?
I love you, random citizen. Also true.
Most likely to leave something in the oven and start a fire. Yeah, I agree, Pandora.
Why?
You would put food on, go study.
And then
And
study
then
and
it'll be
study
too
and
late.
study.
I mean, it kind of sounds like me, to be honest. I really don't know how to cook.
Fair.
Really?
Because my dad wouldn't let us.
I can teach you to cook. You want it? You want me to help? I can
Please.
teach you how to cook.
My dad
Didn't
taught
teach
me
us-
everything about how to cook.
They didn't teach us basic life skills at Delphos. We don't know how to do taxes or anything.
We really don't know how to do taxes!
David, how do we do our taxes?
You get a patron.
Thanks, Alicia!
Thank you very much, Alicia. Just get somebody who does it for you. Just pay somebody to do it.
Bonus if he looks like Leafface.
Who is most likely to spend too much on a weapon? Huh. It's a split jury.
It's Maze.
If it was really, really good.
Yeah, but you would just spend like so much money on anything.
It's true.
No.
You have so much debt,
There's
Icarus.
so much debt, Icarus.
Yeah, but that's not just for the sake of having stuff.
Yeah, but if it was like a really powerful weapon.
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you'll never get rid of the Lorcai's sword.
Yeah, I've got Lorcai's sword. It's all I want. The thing I spent money on wasn't a weapon. It was...
To be fair, between my grandfather's sword and Michio's sword, I don't really want another one.
Anyway!
Hey!
All of our endgame weapons already.
No, I know what weapon I want.
Who is most likely to eat a candle because it smells like food? You think so little of me.
It's because I don't want it for myself!
I just like roasting you.
I've eaten soap!
Who is most likely to accidentally burn down Aaron?
Ooh.
3, 2, 1. It's nobody else. Who else is going to use fire?
No one.
Only
Arson.
me. I'm an arsonist!
Pandora has an awesomest arc.
Oh no. An arsonist, if you will.
I'm going to say this question, but you can't answer me because it's
Okay.
who is most likely to have a child and become a parent. Obviously, I already have a kid, so. Three, two, one. Hell yeah. Well, I think you both be great parents, so.
Thanks.
I
Not,
don't
not
feel-
immediately though, not yet.
I don't feel like I should.
Why?
Why?
Just because.
Okay, well, you'd be a great dad.
It's true.
Yeah, I think you would be great.
I don't know.
It's like, what's that noise? It's his dog.
Like,
Who is most likely to change their hair color or cut it on a whim and immediately regret it? This is hard, this one.
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, everybody
Let's
else is different.
justify, huh?
I will say that I am not allowed to, so... What?
What? Oh my God,
I'm
you're
not
like-
allowed to change what I look like.
You're like an actor, IRL.
Well, I have, like... I look a certain way for a reason.
Did you like have to change your appearance first, or
Yeah, they
what did you look
spruced me-
like?
I had long hair.
How long?
Like, past my shoulders.
Would they
Wow.
make me cut my hair if I became a gladiator?
Well, not if they... No, because nyxrising has long hair. It's just what they think will be the look for you.
Would short people look for me?
I don't think so.
Well, that's why I said you would regret it. Like, you might cut your hair, but then be like, no, I don't want this.
Whereas I think Pandora would go through a, like, I'm gonna free myself and change how I look for a phase, and then cut all her hair off and hate it.
I don't know. Like, I've colored my hair before, but I don't know
I don't
about cutting it all off.
ever want to cut my hair.
I just
Then
think
don't
I'd
cut
have
your
a
hair.
crisis sometime and do something stupid.
Who is most likely to stay friends with an ex? No.
You're
I'm not friends with any of my exes.
Okay, but I was kind of thinking, got the whole having a child with somebody.
Yeah, and I don't speak to her.
That's an awkward pickup. Just going to the child like,
Well, I mean, we speak to each other in utility form, but I'm not friends with her.
well, I mean,
She hates me.
Well, I mean, me and my ex, are we friends?
You try to be.
I can't remember if you did this on stream or not, but didn't you tell us about this one ex who, like, fell in love with someone else, but you were like, good for you, you go after that person.
Okay, so I've got an ex. She was... We were in the cafeteria, and I saw her staring at somebody else, and I was like... He's kind of hot, right? And she was like, no! And I was like, no, I saw you. I saw you looking. You're like, he's hot, isn't he? And she was like, yeah, I guess. And yeah, I set them up, okay? I like set up my girlfriend of the time with somebody else
You're too nice.
because she was like into him. And they're still together and they're like engaged, so.
Okay, well that's nice. Obviously you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be invited to the wedding, so I guess, yeah, okay, me.
Hey, that's
I
cool.
think that's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's looking elsewhere, she's obviously not into me, And, like, she's a nice girl, she deserves a nice relationship that makes her happy. I don't know. Next question.
And you deserve someone who's not gonna look at other people.
It's true.
I got an ex.
Use your words, Icarus.
But that just means that she wasn't for you.
Yeah, right?
You're gonna find your person.
And we'll see, I don't know.
Who is most likely to become immortal and abuse their power with an iron fist?
I don't know.
Maze is fucking ruthless if they need to be.
You know that my whole thing is that I want to take down corrupt systems and
Yeah, but when
make
the
people
corrupt...
not
You
tyrants.
die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Exactly!
I don't want
Right,
to live
Uncle
long
Ben.
enough to become the villain.
I don't know. I feel like Maze would like get rid of the corrupt system and then become it accidentally.
No, I'd get rid of the corrupt system and I'd just fuck off
No.
to the next one.
But
No.
there's the becoming immortal thing as well.
I don't want to be immortal.
Like, I don't
That
know how that
sucks.
comes into it.
No.
I don't want to watch you guys die.
Tough!
Okay, Icarus, you're just gonna die?
When you said that was never going to happen like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Double standards much.
Fuck off.
The only reason you'll die is if I kill you.
Okay. So this is not a question for this, but it just says a random thought. Alligators are just logs filled with teeth. Snakes are just danger noodles, and penguins are tuxedo birds.
I mean,
I just
What's a
liked it.
penguin?
What's an iceberg?
What?
Oh my god.
What's a penguin?
anti-TikTok.
What's an iceberg?
What?
It's a baby penguin.
he's kind
It's an iceberg.
Ooh, a baby
Penguin. Caught on an iceberg.
What's
a penguin? What's an iceberg?
Someone help me. No. Please. No.
Did you not?
Get down
watch
with the children.
movies?
Get down with the kids.
I don't TikTok.
Then fuck you.
Don't watch the news.
No. I don't. I'm pretty sure I've shared the news before with that one.
No.
Yes, I have.
I don't remember that at all.
Then it's
It's a
on
baby
you.
penguin. He's caught on an iceberg.
He's caught on an iceberg.
Ooh.
Stop. I'm too sleepy.
Have you seen the one that Simon and Megan did about that? Which is like us against parents who have children and us not understanding their troubles whatsoever.
Can we just,
Sorry, I'm just doing some Discord access.
speaking of TikTok,
Oh dear.
can we talk about
Bone Man.
which like legit fucking sent me and I made Chase react to it earlier, but
Hey man,
Hold on.
it's Chase. Hey, what did you say about Chase? He's Gothman. Yeah, is Gothman. Is Gothman. Is Chase like bones? Tattoo bones on arms. I like bones. So who is Chase? It's Chase. No, it's Gothman. The other thing. Gothman. You just called him the Bone Man. Bone Man. I'm so
Such an energy!
Let them speak. They're right.
Please do this. Like, do more of this sort of thing and send it to us.
It was so fucking good.
Bone Man.
Bone Man.
Me. I'm wearing my bones.
fucking dying.
Send me!
Okay, I have done the Discord access. Back to the questions.
Should we do some more of these and then some more Beyond the Light questions?
Yeah.
And then we can do this, but Dawnbringers.
But I need to know I will go piss soon.
Ah! Thank you, Maple. I've just seen your donation.
Thank you very
Way
much.
after it disappeared.
No. It's time for mouth sounds.
No, that's toy sounds.
Hmm.
It sounds like mouth sounds. I don't like it.
Toy mouth sounds.
I think this would be people potentially just reacting to stuff at this point.
There are a few more.
Oh, okay, cool.
Who is the most likely to pull a prank on the teachers and students? Why would I pull a prank on the teachers?
Because you're not a teacher or a student.
I'm not smart enough to do that.
Yes, you are, you fucking liar.
You fucking lying.
Oh, I'm doing the bit. I'm Damon and I'm dumb. No, you're not. Fuck off.
Icarus gets like sweary when he's drunk.
Icarus gets sassy when he's drunk.
You watch that sass boy.
The girls are fighting!
Thank you, Odie. I just got to your donation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I drank to you ages ago, dude.
You're watching the chat in real time. I'm watching it all the way back.
I'm in the bathroom though.
We'll go pee then.
Alright, guess what I'd say?
Alright, bitch.
Penguin.
Got a knife first.
Oh god, they call it out 'cause you...
Oh. Titanic.
Fuck me.
Just climb over the sea.
I can't!
You can, you're doing it. You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it.
Who is most likely to need a hug at any given time, day or night?
Dora.
It's Pandora.
It's Pandora.
I just need the reassurance. Why?
She's just a sweet thing who needs hugs.
I really need
And deserves them.
Who is most likely to go on vacation to avoid their everyday life and just refuse to come back?
The maze.
The maze.
It's the maze. Oh, thank you so much, Dana.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dana. You can have a Chino cameo later because he's sleeping.
I remembered my allergy tablets this time. Like,
Wee. Who is most likely to just grab a microphone and start singing out of nowhere?
He is not here to
Oh.
defend himself.
You sing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That's interesting.
High performance, baby.
You should sing a song.
Who is most likely to rob a grave? I feel like this is May's core.
If
Yeah.
I had to.
Mace gets the job done.
Listen, if it's part of the job and I have good reason to believe in the job, I'll do it.
Although, from what I hear, Pandora will just rob anyone.
It's
No!
true. Pandora
Who told
stole
you?
from a counselor.
Who told you? I should never have done that.
No, you shouldn't have.
Should I put it back? You think they'd know?
How are you gonna get back in there?
I don't know. I can like get in with like Royce or Persephone or something.
Who is most likely to drag others onto the dance floor and who will absolutely refuse to dance?
So first off, drag to the dance floor.
Yeah. It's Icarus.
It's Icarus.
It is Icarus.
It is Icarus.
It is Icarus.
And refuse to dance? Pandora.
Yeah.
It's Pandora.
It's
I can't
Pandora.
dance. I don't like doing things I'm not good at.
Well, you should come to the desk. That's
I
right.
was busy. Oh.
Oh. Contraband.
Who is
Did you just grow in like the last hour that I haven't seen you?
Mr. Chino?
Mr. Shit Brains.
You asked for a kitten cameo. Here is Mr. Poop.
Mr. Poop. He's so big now. He's so
He's
big.
so long.
Oh, long boy. Oh.
Wait. No, he doesn't.
Long.
Mama.
Oh no! Put
Don't
it down.
like
These are the
it.
boys.
You don't like it.
Yeah, the Billy. Mr. Long Man.
Baba.
It's okay. Who is most likely to randomly kiss another and thank you, like you are a lifesaver kind of way? 3, 2, 1. Nice.
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
Hey, we all saved your life.
Thank you, Inky, for your donation.
Thank you.
Inky.
Damianos, where are our thank you kisses?
Stinky.
Look at this baby.
He's not baby anymore. He's big boy.
No, he is a baby.
You baby. I love cats.
He's a baby penguin.
He's got an iceberg.
change your hiding.
I don't mean to.
You just
Don't
need to
move
scoot
it.
your chair more that way.
No. Never thought of you.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Who is most likely to marry their academy
She
mentor?
put her poodle into the microwave. To
Pardon?
eat him.
Me and all the TikTok audios.
No, 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 no.
It's
To
Pandora.
dry him.
What?
If you ever went there.
Okay.
It's not the question.
Otherwise, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know your mentors.
It's Pandora.
Come back. Come back. Come back.
She put her poodle into the microwave.
Oh, I'm upset. It's one of my favourite audios. It's so interesting.
So interesting.
It's like one of those ones that, like, every time it comes on, I have to listen because I'm just like, it tickles a good part of my brain.
Who is most likely to avoid vegetables and fruit because they refuse to be healthy?
No, 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 no,
No, I refuse to answer this one. Healthy people.
Because you know it's you.
vegetables.
I eat my vegetables.
No, you don't. You eat grapes in wine form.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Drinks wine.
Drinks wine. Should we do some more Beyond the Light questions?
It's the yes and part of the improv.
Angie!
Angie!
Angie.
Thank you!
Well, Ocean
Mind
is a
you.
crime.
Ocean is a crime.
God, Angie, I want you in my arms.
It's true. Thank you, Jet, for the kitten. Do you know it's for you,
For the
baby?
tiny man.
It's for you, Mr. Poop Crimes.
Poop rhymes.
Oh, Father, no.
Father, no!
Oh, no.
This is too much.
So this little fucker has had diarrhea.
We don't have to tell the live stream about
He's
his
not gonna be sat on
diarrhea.
your shoulder.
Will. He's had diarrhea.
Shame him.
I will shame this fucker.
Thank you, Melodious Nocturne.
$5 for
God.
Tyker.
Oh,
we have to get a Tyker on
Oh
now.
god.
Tucker is here being a
So
lot.
many glasses.
Give me him.
Him. You can see a brief Tucker. Come here.
Oh,
There
God.
he is. Being a menace to the cat.
Leave him alone.
Okay.
Quiet.
Too many beans.
No.
I would put the cat in a different room now, baby.
Naughty. You're being too much alone. He doesn't like it.
Okay, let's carry on with some more Beyond the Light questions for the time being. Where are the rest of our questions?
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 I like that we have a new person to the Discord and they're like, I'm a British convict. AKA Australian.
Nice.
Nice. Take care. Okay, where were we on these questions? So, JB, how did you get the idea for Beyond the Light? We covered that one. Where did you even start to piece all the plot points together?
We had to have big meeting.
And also,
Well,
like,
I started
Angie
with my wonderful co-writers, Angie and Ray, who are both in the live chat tonight. Thank you very much, guys. We just went back and forth. I threw my basic story ideas at them, and they threw much more comprehensive ideas back at me. We back and forth for like more than a week, I think. Just going over stuff until we had a whole basic plot outline. Ray provided the wonderful villain of Hank from
Ray,
the
it's
ground
your
up.
fault.
How dare you, Ray?
So that's where we started. We did that in a private Discord chat. Yeah, that's how it came together, and then there was far more discussion after that. But
Give me a sec.
always starts with brainstorming, just throwing spaghetti at the wall, seeing what sticks.
Spaghetti.
It's the spaghetti sticks. How long did A Rose Books asked how long did it take to create the game itself? About 2 weeks. I mean, in terms of like coming up with the mechanics and everything for Beyond the Light, that took me about 6 weeks. And we did
A test session.
exactly one test session before we started playing.
Like the horrible coyote monster.
And then the story was about 2 weeks of work. Alec Kerr asks, I have a question. Are you all right, R?
I would like to answer this for you.
Okay.
R is quite alright, but R also likes to believe that they're evil. Which is not true. But they do like to be like, no, I'm evil. And I'm like, no, baby, you're not.
Okay.
You're having a hot chocolate with marshmallows and cream
That's an evil thing to do.
because you feel very small today. But you're like,
Oh, it's an evil thing. It's an evil hot
I'm like,
chocolate.
If
Like,
Megamind taught
no.
me anything,
I'm like, no, baby.
villains
it's not.
can be soft.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Villains can be soft.
But also, I was going to answer that question with, yeah, I'm pretty much all right. A large portion of the Beyond the Light universe comes straight out of my nightmares. So if you want a sort of glimpse at what it's like to be me when I'm trying to sleep, just watch Beyond the Light.
There are glasses down here, Tyker.
I put
but
a bottle on the
generally I'm okay. For the
that's
most
very much
part.
okay. I'd like to say that they have very bad not sleeping, but they sleep a lot more than they used to.
Yes, thank you to you.
Me?
Yeah.
It's because I put you to sleep a lot, and I'm like,
Sorry.
sleep.
Robin Murphy has asked, will we be continuing with cosplay series? I know social distancing has made it difficult, but they miss our cosplay series a lot. We actually stopped doing cosplay on the channel quite a long time before we started doing, before social distancing even became a thing.
It's about a year.
Yeah, it was
at least over a year ago.
At least a year between us stopping cosplay and like lockdown coming into effect. We've been doing
Like the last time R and I wore costumes was summer last year when it was a Zero Fell and Crowley, and it felt bad to him.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to put on a wig for tonight's costume, and I hated it. It doesn't mean we'll never do things that aren't tabletop. I mean, we already have Chaser's Myth Chaser series, which isn't tabletop, and we talk a lot about expanding into things that aren't tabletop as well as continuing our tabletop series. So it's not never, but in terms of continuing the things that we've done in the past, like we've grown up a lot since a lot of the things we were doing. We have more ideas. We'd rather do original content. I think if we're going to go to the effort of making something cinematic, it's probably going to be something original moving forwards. But never say never.
Like, so I posted a tweet today, which was another day, another,
Why aren't you continuing your Harry Potter series?
and I have been very vocal about how I don't approve of J.K. Rowling, I don't approve of her views, and in retrospect, the series has been ruined for me as a person, which means that I don't want to ever dress as a Harry Potter character again. I don't want anything to do with Harry Potter, which means that, unfortunately, unless these guys want to, I don't want to do any of the Harry Potter series we have again.
In terms of other cosplay, maybe.
Maybe.
It would probably be new stuff if we came back to it.
But I know that we have had a few comments already in the chat tonight of like, when's the next X Harry Potter cosplay coming back? And as far as like nyxrising channel is concerned at the moment, not.
Mm-hmm.
That's not to say individually.
Individually.
That might be a thing though, because Chase still does cosplay videos on his channel.
Yeah, Chase has
not me.
Chase has a cosplay channel for like con videos and CMVs,
Showcases.
which is Electro Spectrum, which you can find in our sidebar on the main channel.
But like, as a queer creator, like the stuff that J.K. Rowling has said has been exceptionally hurtful. I want nothing to do with her stuff. Like, it's literally ruined the series for me. I don't want to
So,
ever
The
wear
next Rising channel will move past that.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, but if you subscribe for Harry Potter, unsubscribe.
yeah, that's the only thing you were interested in. We're sorry, the old stuff is staying there, but there won't be new stuff.
Mm-hmm. Read new literature.
Melia X has asked, what was it like having to get all the things from the past to line up with the present? So
Difficult.
it was difficult, but it was easier to lay out. Like, obviously we covered one day of the past per episode in Beyond the Light, and that made it a lot easier because we were just kind of bookending it with the present stuff. If you actually look at what they did on the Sunday after they woke up, it was mostly like sitting around and
Watching
recuperating and watching movies, yeah. But it was difficult. It required a lot of planning to make it work. And I think it was quite exciting every time something did actually line up. We all got quite excited to be like, oh, I finally have that thing that I had in the future, yeah.
I got really excited to do like the put your camera down and help us with the song.
Yeah, that was really fun getting to that
Mine.
moment. And Sophia has asked, Sasha, had you planned Robin's end before doing it? Did you know she would do what she did to protect everyone and end the curse?
Yes, I knew from like episode 3-ish, maybe a bit
I think
before
it
then.
was 3-ish, yeah.
Yeah, like, I
Which there were a few weeks between us filming all of the episodes, so
yeah.
you had about 2 weeks of knowing that was going to happen.
Because I didn't really see it ending any other way, because it's just one of those cycles
that needed to be broken.
Yeah, it was. Otherwise, the solution would be every 10 years carry on with the thing,
Yeah.
and
So-
that wasn't really a solution at all.
No. And I figured it's a short series. Like,
Just
if
do
someone-
something
if
dramatic.
someone dies, just adds to the dramatic effect of it all.
Mm-hmm.
It's a horror.
Sorry, spoilers for anyone who's just joined.
Let me get some more questions of our Instagram.
Ooh.
Need to go find
Music.
them in the Instagram story archive because I
Okay.
asked them ages ago.
Oh dear.
Someone said, I suggest reading Carry On. I am about to start reading that. It is magic, but it's also inclusive. I know that there are a lot of LGBTQIA plus themes within those books, which is a lot better. It's also an inclusive author, and yes, fuck JKR, fuck Harry Potter, fuck the themes that are within those books. Read new literature.
Okay, here we go. Instagram. No, what is this? Get out. Instagram stories just doing weird stuff. So, I can't see people's usernames because it's Instagram. This person is George _ something. I love the idea of jumping around with time. What led to this? It was basically, I guess, the most intriguing way to tell the story in a short series.
From a production perspective.
Yeah. Same person has asked, how the hell did we come up with such an amazing story? And I think we covered that before. It's just a lot of brainstorming. It's like throwing ideas down and having themes in mind, and then imagine it like just making a sculpture out of a single piece of rock. Like, you can sketch what you want to make, and then you've just got to chisel it down until it looks right. To start with way too many ideas. There was a point at the beginning when there was like 3 or 4 more villains in the beginning of the story. And that was far too much for 5 episodes, so it had to get chiseled down until we had one main villain and like a sort of overarching like villain world. Yeah, it's just about working it backwards. That's something that my university lecturers always told me about, was like, just pare everything down until you have the maximum you can fit in the minimum space, and then you have a good story.
Ah, Bev!
Thank you so much, Bev. Thank you. Hibernating _ something
Thanks, Instagram.
has asked, do you think Jay and Chris would meet up later down? And do you think Chris saw Jay's movie?
I'm going to say that no,
No, Jay would not want to see Chris again.
and Chris wouldn't want to see Jay again. With the stuff that Chris was doing, he'd feel more like those kind of movies were just kind of a piss take and just wouldn't bother with them.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Jay's just like, I want to forget about the real thing that happened and just write some shit.
Whereas Chris is like, I want to deal with the real thing and get rid of it. I killed a god in a friend of mine. F.
Yeah.
Were all the episodes written in pre-production or just outlined and adjusted while filming? They weren't scripted. The story was completely written in pre-production, apart from obviously character choices. And all of the character interaction and dialogue and everything was all improvised, which did mean for some adjustments to be made after episodes, depending on what happened. But the story itself of like what they did over the days that they'd forgotten and stuff like that, that was all kind of mostly pre-planned, to the extent of like, I know that they're next going to go to the lighthouse or they're next going to go to the town. But how they played that out was completely up to them. That was from Lindsay Jacobs. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Not Instagram related, but someone on the YouTube has asked, what are each of our favourite books? Like fictional books?
We'll do some questions afterwards that aren't feeling light.
Fuck, I'm trying to remember which ones are there then.
Well, people can ask again later down the line. Okay. how much time did it take to prepare, and how much time did it take to film this?
We had to refilm.
Yeah, so this is something we might as well confess.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We
yeah.
filmed the first 2 episodes of the series about 2 weeks before the start of October, and then we
so
scrapped them.
organised.
We scrapped them completely because there was a lot of aspects before it was completely planned out properly, that I was throwing in like items to find and mechanics and stuff that when it came down to moving forwards with the story, I was like, I don't know what to do with that thing that I just came up with off the top of my head. So we reshot episodes 1 and 2 after we'd already done them once, and after I'd decided where the rest of everything was going. And yeah, the second time around, you wouldn't know it. It was a lot smoother than the first.
It's because we were so used to playing Beyond the Light in such a chaotic, improvised way,
Mm-hmm.
and we came to realise that we really had to plan every aspect of this to make it like for a production.
Just coherent as
Very
well.
noisy boy. Yeah, to make
Yeah.
it more coherent and just a good show.
Yeah, and I think, like, also, the first time round, you guys didn't have a grasp on the characters like you would have done if you'd created them yourselves. So the second time around, you guys understood the characters you wanted to play a lot better. I think it was a lot smoother.
Yeah.
But in terms of filming, every episode was probably at least... Thanks, Tucker. At least half an hour longer than what you saw. Episode 5 was an hour longer than what you saw. Had to be cut down significantly. But that's mostly if you watch our blooper reel.
Oh my god.
If you watch our blooper reel patrons and members, that's where the extra hour went. It was the chaos.
Wasn't that the day we like smashed the?
No, that was episode 3.
That was episode 3. 4 was the most chaotic episode.
Why?
I had to cut out an hour of 4, and it wasn't even that long.
There was just an energy that day.
That was the day we were like, Mercury is in retrograde.
Mercury is in retrograde.
It's still in retrograde.
Was that the one that you tried to King Tut open?
Yeah.
And it was just like, stop!
Stop this! Stop.
God, I hate Trish Peters.
We have answered a lot of these. Let me just find ones that haven't been asked on the other channels. What was your favourite moments from the show and why?
Pushing Hank into the mirrors.
Shooting Hank in the face with a flag.
I did like that whole scene. I could see it so
It was
well.
very cinematic.
Like, the idea of, like, this room full of mirrors with all
It
the
also
glass
like, caught
smashing.
you off guard, which rarely happens.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting you to do that with the flare gun. Like, we just kind of yes-anded the flare gun. You were like, is there a gun locker? I was like, yeah, sure. And you were like, is there a flare gun in the gun locker? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
And like, I just reloaded it with the anticipation of going into a fight with Keenan, but you fucking decimated him. And I was like, fuck yeah, which meant my flare gun was still loaded, which meant Hank got the fucking gun in the face.
That was very cool. And the idea of just that red light with the smoke, like, filling this small room as all the glass came down. In my head. Cinematic brilliance.
Honestly. I really enjoyed the sending people into other rooms aspect, which we haven't done in
Which I
TV
might
show
have
yet.
to implement into Delphos moving forward, because that was... I really liked watching the lives back with B, and B seeing scenes that they hadn't seen when we were filming.
It was very interesting. And like, we're planning on redoing the set, because unfortunately the set that we have right now, like, it takes up a lot of space in our house, because obviously, like, we film in our house. This room we're in right now is actually our filming space.
With all this stuff in it that we have to take out.
And like,
Move it every time.
Ara and I live here, so it's a lot. But we've been talking about, in the last like month or so, we've been talking about redoing the set, which I'm actually very excited about, because I hate the old set. But yeah, hopefully it should be less space, it should be less everything. And I'm really looking forward to that.
My favourite moment in the show was probably revealing the Evelyn thing.
Yeah.
Because these two had no idea, and like, it's getting genuine shock as a DM is exceptionally fun when everyone just like jaw drops. So visually, it was probably the flare gun moment, and like story-wise, it was probably that one. Thank you, Riam. Thank you very much.
Riam, please. Riam just said I would make a gorgeous Nyx from Hazy's if I ever returned to cosplay.
You would.
Do it.
She is
Beautiful.
absolute big titty goth girlfriend energy. I love her so much. Thank you. That's such a huge fucking compliment. I love her.
Hell yeah.
I fucking love her. I want to kiss. I want to kiss.
Wise the Sea has asked why so many meat flaps.
Oh.
Don't ask that.
Oh.
No, why so many meat flaps?
It's a symbolism, you see.
For the meat.
For the meat. It's also just my love of Silent Hill as a game series, which utilises like fleshy
Yes.
walls and stuff like that a lot.
Very bad.
The Pinky Prince has asked, are there anything in your character's backgrounds that wasn't explored? I think it was pretty much covered.
Yeah, the stuff that we had.
Because the backgrounds were really short as well.
I think someone starts in the main chat, which is valid, and I'm not sure if they also in the Instagram chat. It's just what happened with the black veins.
They would have, I think,
Faded over time.
we discussed this afterwards, they would have faded over time as like the imbuing sap,
Left your system.
left their systems
You
after.
pee it out.
It didn't leave Harvey's system in 10 years, obviously, because he was in a timeless place. But yeah, Hank was feeding Alice the Ica in the medicine that he was saying he was getting for her to kind of keep her both lacking her memory and ready to become a vessel for a god at any time. But yeah, the black veins on Jay and Chris, and obviously Harvey eventually would just fade away.
Also, yes, if you're just joining now, you will be spoiled for the last episode of Beyond Light.
Sorry if you haven't been already.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
this is a Q&A about the
The
series,
series
so...
that is finished.
And also, where you look, here are my two books that are my favourite books ever. I'm going to use this one because Howl's Moving Castle by Deanne Wynne Jones is still in our van, which is like down the road. I'm getting it right now. Please read Deanne Wynne Jones' books, they're very good. This is a sequel to Howl's Moving Castle. Very interesting, doesn't feel like it is. And in the last 3 chapters is like, fuck, it's tied! And it's gone. This one. Owen Colfer, one of my favourite authors of all time. He's an Irish author. A lot of his stories are take place in Ireland. They are young adult, and they're just very interesting. This one is about a girl who is very morally grey, but has 50% heaven tokens and 50% hell tokens, and has to go back to Earth to prove herself good or bad, to go to the good place or the bad place. It's
The good
very
place. The good
fucking
place.
interesting. I love Owen Colfer's books so much, but the wish list in particular, would recommend. Very good. One of my favourite books of all time.
The Heaven and Hell tokens, very beyond the light core.
Very good.
Someone has asked, they've said less important question, but this is I've been staring at it completely stumped. What would have happened if you guys had burned down the oak tree on the Hawthorns estate?
Please.
Please. Yggdrasil.
I feel like that would have angered Idrisil.
Yeah.
No more blood.
I mean, I don't feel like
Maybe now.
I don't feel like that particular oak tree was the only way in which to deal with him, but I do feel like it was a manifestation of Idrisil in the real world, and it would be like cutting off a limb. So you would have probably seriously pissed off a Netherworld god, and possibly released him immediately, which could have been a fun ending. If you guys had been let's not try the ritual at all and just cut down the tree.
Bad end.
Mm-hmm.
Tree's got legs now.
Awful. Awful.
And-
My lashes were a mistake.
Finally, I'm gonna... Oh, 2 more. So, first one, will Be on the Light come to Spotify?
Bottom lashes and top lashes be.
That's just what Chase's eyelashes look like.
It was a mistake, because now my eyes are like...
Fusing together. Almost wore top eyelashes, but then I was like,
it made the skull eye pop more, and then I was like, why do I put it on the other eye?
I do really enjoy the bottom lashes.
The bottom lashes are really cute. I love them. I got them for a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure cosplay.
I can't really see the top lashes on you.
They're just like the ones I got for Caduceus to just make it look like I have eyelashes, because I don't look like I have eyelashes in that cosplay.
I'm fucking born blonde. I understand. But like,
Sorry, eyelash talk.
bottom lashes are like a massive fucking look.
They're really cute. I have spare ones if you ever want some.
Oh my god, yes, please.
They're really good.
We can do that tomorrow for like being like.
I don't have spare ones on me.
But just wear those ones.
You just want me to wear eyelashes for Delphos.
They're really fucking cute.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, these two last questions.
Anyway.
Will Be on the Light come to Spotify? Putting our Life the Party podcast on Spotify is fairly expensive, and to put a separate series on that's only 5 episodes long would be a consistent expense. So at the moment, I'm not quite sure how to do it, but if we do find a way to do it that doesn't cost a ton of money, then sure, why not? And finally, what was the scariest moment or concept in the series?
How would you come up with the Cedric?
With the Cedric?
The Cedric.
The Cedric of the hunting trophies and shit.
Yeah, that was pretty gross.
I had no idea about not Lyra. Who was the other girl?
Eliza.
Eliza.
Worm. Bad.
The Eliza worm.
Bad worm.
With the fucking
One of my
acidic tongue.
one of my favourite moments was Robin saying, "I don't know if it's going to be like this, but if you cut a worm in half, you make 2 worms."
I'm not wrong.
Bad.
Not
English.
wrong. Netherworm.
I think the only moment I actually made you guys yell was with the ghost in front of the camera.
That was
True. Unexpected.
No, thank you.
My problem with Beyond the Light and being scared is I get so excited to figure out what the mystery is that when anything scary happens, I'm just like, yeah.
It's also it's not as scary to tell
Yeah.
a horror
Yeah.
story in this fashion.
But some of the ones that we've done at home have been big spook. I'll never forget the first one we did where we ended it off. We had very little light source. We were aiming it at a monster that was coming towards us, and then I was just like, everybody make perception checks, and only my character got correct, and it was just you notice on the top shelves a pair of eyes glinting back at you going very fast, and it was like, ah!
Bad.
And in that very first one, Sasha, I will never forget because we were deep into the immersion of that first one, running around in our hotel room. When I described to you for the first time when Georgina was looking at the painting of the oak tree.
Oh.
No. I just described it as you see a painting of an oak tree and you can't look away from it. You physically can't turn your face away, and you were just I hate this so much.
Because you described it as you're looking at it, but there's something so incredibly core-shakingly wrong about it that you're just.
It's just a tree, but there's something so wrong about it that you can't stop staring.
Bad.
And then we caught the true painting in a camera flash.
Hell yeah, flesh painting.
Woo.
Always with the flesh.
I think as well, a lot of people have commented saying oh, will this be too scary for me to watch? I don't normally do well with scary things.
Same.
But then we've had other people say because it isn't more in an audio form and it's not like you're watching a film or a TV show.
Yeah, it's not full of visual jump scares.
It's massively toned down. Chase and I are okay with it. It's all good.
It's also
Good.
atmospheric horror rather than.
Yeah.
I'm not intending to make people scream.
Yeah.
I'm just.
It's all about tension.
Yeah, it's
Unsettling.
tension building and unsettling, and the concept of horror without the screaming, which is what I like about good horror. Because I do not like jump scares either.
No, thank you. Jump scares are cheap.
Jump scares are cheap.
Cheap, but horrible.
that is the end of our Beyond the Light Q&A. Anyway, so
Should we
Thanks,
do some
guys.
Dawnbringers?
Or
Was most
general
likely?
Q&A?
Or just general Q&A?
we can take some general questions. If we do Dawnbringers games anyway, I have to spend some time writing the.
Well, we could just
Use
write
the
it on
back
the
of
other
these.
side of a piece of paper.
Then yeah, fair.
Just
Hand
to
them
save
back to you
paper.
then.
Save the planet.
trees!
In which case, I will just spend some time doing that.
Send some general questions that we can answer in the meantime.
I've just seen one question. Could I describe or explain why I like DMing so much?
Power.
You have confidence in it.
Not even particularly. I feel incredibly nervous when I DM. I don't feel in the build up to it. I don't feel particularly confident about it whatsoever. But I like telling stories.
You're good at it.
Which, like, I enjoy telling stories. I would love to DM, but I'm terrified of actually doing it.
Which I was until I just got on with it. But I've been telling improv stories in not this fashion exactly, but in a similar kind of fashion since I was a child. And I think there's just something really satisfying about spoken word stories as opposed to I do love writing. I write pretty much non-stop. But
It's the oldest form of storytelling.
oldest form of storytelling. There's something really satisfying about a group auditory storytelling experience. And also I have a ton of ideas that are much easier and quicker to get out in this format than they are if I was to try and write them down in a novel or something.
Or try and make it into a film.
Yeah. I don't know, I also enjoy giving my friends adventures. That's a huge part of it. I love to make these guys smile. These guys in particular, I love to make them smile. And so, I don't know, taking on the DM mantle is just a really nice way to give my friends a good time.
DM. Dat mantle.
Dat-
Mantle.
That mantle. He was snoozing.
No, he wasn't. You were watching the whole time.
Pet botherer.
Yes. I'm not allergic to you,
Neither am I.
so I will bother you.
Mr. Whiskers.
What is it you call him, babe? Slinky Malinky.
Slinky Malinky.
He is rather slinky.
Yes. There's a whole character called Slinky Malinky.
It's a whole set of
book
children's
series.
books. Yeah.
Like Harry McClary.
Same
Yeah.
author.
Ah,
In fact, they have books together.
wow. Adventures. Tumby.
Tommy.
Mother.
We also like to call him the Poop Master General.
You see her? No, he's the Poop Master General and the Merp Master General.
Merp Master General.
Mad Merps.
Mad man.
Right! Literally the maddest Merps.
I'm really sorry if someone else has the paper that I bit.
Oh.
If we're taking this one on in character as well, it's such a different vibe from Damon.
It really is.
Wait, which one's the one you bit?
I should have teeth marks in it.
Not these ones.
Is it yours?
Oh, I think it might still be these ones then. Cool.
I want those ones.
You want the ones I bit?
Yeah.
You can have the
I mean,
ones I
these
bit, my
ones
love.
have a little groove at the bottom that could be a mouth.
No, it's at the top. I'll bit the top.
Okay.
Yeah, but it could be the other way up. Do you want the ones I bit?
It's at the top of the Delphos side.
I don't know. But we can swap. Okay. A question before we carry on. I just see how do we all react to the Beyond the Light cosplay group. We loved it!
It was
so good!
Oh my god!
Like, it's just wild.
So cool, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Okay. We are about to commence Who is Most Likely with Dawnbringers. We're
Wait,
just
wait,
gonna do
Alright.
we're just gonna do our 4 characters, obviously. So just send questions for them and we will answer them. But who is most likely Dawnbringers edition? So we will bring back the characterization. Do you want to change the lighting for Dawnbringers?
Put the dawn on.
Wait.
Bring the dawn.
I will put on my Dawnbringers enamel pin.
Yay!
I don't want to put the...
Oh, it's okay. This is
I've got
cool.
hats.
No, wait, I found it.
Dawnbringers in Nettleton, of which will be going out to our Indiegogo backers who got them soon,
Sorry.
and also will be available for other people to buy.
Accidental footsie.
Yellow is like their colour, but like it looks quite pissy.
Yeah, that's fine. No, this is
It's fine.
This is fine.
It looks a bit pissy.
It just looks white on the
daylight.
camera.
It looks white, B. You're imagining piss. You see piss where you want to.
I do not see piss where I want to.
Do you guys in the papers?
There's no piss where he wants to see it.
Da-da-da-da-da, piss.
Piss.
Don't know why either.
Just in tandem. Like, no.
We know.
In perfect time.
We know.
Okay, Dawnbringers.
The Dawn Bringers.
Back to doing the Vanden voice. Who is the most likely to carve the best pumpkin? You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Oh, of course you said you, Cassian.
I wouldn't want to, but I'm an artist, so.
That's what I thought.
I think Serial because razor hands.
You know, knives are things that anyone can own.
I know. And you said yourself. I wasn't sure whether you'd want to hurt the pumpkin.
Can I have your hand for a second? No, look at me. Vanden.
I had a lot of wine extra.
Vanden. Me too. But I really need you to know. It's just a fucking vegetable, mate. No,
Astra eats those.
I do. But also I used to do it for my siblings. But also, like, it's just a fucking vegetable.
So you're not one of those fruitarians.
I'm not a fucking fruitarian.
Astra, stop swearing. It's wrong for you.
That's ever been alive, ever.
Cassian taught me fuck.
I can only eat
That's
apples
true.
if they've already fallen off the tree.
I have to ask this as Chase, but can Chase have wine and Cassian will pretend it's grape juice or something?
I mean, it is grape juice.
It's grape juice. It's just been around for a
It's
long
Ribena.
time.
Who is most likely to break the system? To not destroy, but break.
There's the bottle.
Not for you. You had the wine already.
I do actually.
Oh.
I like it because
What? It's alcohol? You've had more than a bottle of wine.
I've had 1.5.
3, 2, 1.
Cassian would play the system until it broke. That's my argument.
And Sariel deserves to break the system.
No,
Sarah
Sarah deserves to
should.
destroy the system. It's a different thing.
Vanden would fucking break it.
What?
Please stop swearing.
Put his own int in
It's
place.
very weird that Astra is swearing.
It's very strange.
Alright, I'll stop. Vanden will heckin' break it.
Put that dirty word back in your mouth.
Break!
Who is most likely to throw a tantrum like a child, not getting what they want?
Oh no. I feel like this is going to break friendships.
More votes for Cassian.
I don't think there's anything wrong with you, so no need to throw a tantrum.
Am I allowed to swear?
Yes, just don't do it too much.
Okay.
We'll lose ad revenue status, not that I know what that is.
Am I allowed to swear a little bit? Like, just this once.
Just this once.
I think Cassian's a bitch.
I will let you have it.
You're right, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Who's more likely to commit crime? Three, two, one. Cassian.
That's true. Why have you
Astra.
said Astra? It's the library fines, isn't it?
Yes, I stole a book. From the library.
You didn't steal it, you borrowed it, and they said you could have your 2 copper back when you returned it.
Haven't.
But you still can.
And I gave you my royal pardon, Astra.
I can go back and take it back anytime.
Then go!
But I can't!
Why not post it?
Could I post it?
Yes.
You can post it.
I might.
I have connections.
Or you could just
Are you
use...
No.
posty?
No.
Well, I'm not fucking trusting you.
I know Postman.
Me too. I think.
Who's
like many times no one goes.
Let him talk.
Who's most likely to sit in the kitchen at 3 a.m. eating cheese? I can't believe it. I hate that you're right. I hate that you're right.
Make chocolate pudding at 3 a.m. and say he's lost control of his life.
But
But
he
he should
wouldn't
also
make
be
it
on
well.
fire.
Yes.
But also, I was going to say Cassian, but Cassian's kind of allergic, which means that he would be like, "Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout."
Cassian can eat cheese. And so can Chase.
Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout.
Fuck you.
Who is most likely to punch a god in the face? It's Sariel.
It's Sariel.
I would never.
I just think
The
You're
god-
one of the most religious people here.
If the god was a bitch.
no.
No.
I just think it's rude. Wait, it's rude.
Then
Fenrir's also one of the most religious people here.
But if the god was a bitch.
If the god was a bitch.
If the god was a bitch.
So there's the difference between us.
I just,
Some gods is bitch.
Cassian 2020.
Cassian Deer in 2020. Some
Some
gods
gods
is
is
bitch.
Tiamat.
I just think. Here it goes.
Astra's thinking again.
I just think Sariel is one of the most respectful people I've ever met.
There's a rot in there somewhere. I can
No.
feel it.
No. The only butt is yours. But I wouldn't think that she would do anything against a god or a goddess. Vanden! Thin ice, still okay. I clearly wouldn't, because that's not in my nature. Cassian! Fuck me. Right.
Cassian would seek it out intentionally.
Cassian would be like, oh, I've not got enough going on today. What can I do? And he'd look in his diary and be like, haven't started war with a god. And he'd be like, that's it.
I haven't
That's
done that
Tuesday.
yet.
Astra does have you absolutely nailed.
That is something I haven't done yet. I should start considering it.
I'm just saying.
Who's the most likely to refuse to ask for directions when lost?
Bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me.
We will turn this cart around.
You would maintain that you knew where we were going even if you didn't.
Yes. I'm not even gonna deny it.
It's like, we're going south.
Who is...
Bandon. And he's like, no, it's north. And it's like, no, I'm literally looking at the compass. And he'd be like, no, that compass is wrong. And it's like, no,
And you said that I would be the one to throw the tantrum.
it's not. And he'd be like, no, it fucking is. And I'd be like, because of
Who's the navigator?
not you.
I'm the leader.
Who is the most likely to cry in the bath at 3 a.m? Why would I cry in the bath at 3 a.m?
You have a lot
Because
of feelings.
I don't have anything to cry
No,
about.
he'll keep all his feelings inside and one day.
And one day I will die.
I've seen it firsthand.
Cassian!
Astra.
Why do you think I'd be in the bath at 3 a.m. crying?
I feel like
You get really scared.
It's true. Irish Scouts, the same.
I just feel like
No.
you have a lot of things that you're upset about.
I'm
Do you want to
not.
talk about? So you'll
I'm
leave the
not.
class alone.
I'm not.
And you're just proving my point.
I'm not. I'm not sad about anything. I've been given a purpose.
Who is most likely to get drunk and wake up somewhere unexpected?
It happened.
It's me.
It's true, actually, yes.
You woke up in my bed.
But also, yes, plenty of times. Not in your bed, plenty of
I
times.
knew it.
Nothing happened. Nothing untoward happened, Samuel.
I
I
just-
slept on the floor.
I just wanted a room with a window.
Why didn't you fucking say that?
Because I was being good to all of you.
I'm being martyr.
I don't like this version of Astra.
Drunk bee Astra is so cruel.
You're so mean.
Astra off the string, what will he say?
Thank you,
Fuck.
Jet Bomb.
Okay, There's a Great British Bake Off inspired RPG that I watched recently. There's a character on it who's very much... You are reminding me of them right now, and I need to show you clips of Charles' mothers.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Bake Off RPG!
I say the words Great British Bake Off inspired RPG, and you wouldn't expect that it ends with a police raid, but it does.
No, I
Is
can
it
see
a
it.
Hot Fuzz-esque police
No.
raid? No, that's the vibe I get from
Everyone
them.
has 3 stats: Great British and baking. You
Who is most likely to run away and join the circus?
I don't know why you're having so much problem with this.
Wait until he looks up.
He's doing it for the bit. At this point, it's just the bit.
He doesn't know that Ashley was a comedian.
Explain!
Explain.
Please don't explain, just leave it like that. I don't even want to know.
I'd never join a circus.
It's too late.
I can't.
This
No.
is a circus.
No.
Fucking circus.
No! Can't juggle.
Who is most likely?
You're a musician.
You have a performance outfit!
You have proficiency.
+6! I don't know what it means, but I do!
I'm glad we saved the Dawnbringers for being more drunk.
Me too.
Who is most likely to become a pirate just because they feel like it?
Erenthius.
It's true, we don't have a
Erenthius is a pirate hunter. He hates pirates.
Oh,
I can't.
no, but he'd be so hot.
Cassian is the only answer.
It's true.
Also, Erenthius would never ever become a pirate.
I feel like Vandal would be a good pirate.
I'm also a pirate. It's my whole family business is pirate hunting.
He's also scared of the water.
Yes.
I'd be the worst.
Vanden.
I'd be the worst pirate you've ever heard.
Vanden, look at me.
I'm looking.
Fuck your family. Pirate.
like me and Astra.
Don't like me now.
Vanden,
Please stop.
look at me.
No.
No, Vanden, look at me. Vanden,
Sean.
look at me. Look longer. Pirate.
Pirate. Who is most likely to become a drag king or queen? It's Astra.
It's Astra.
What's that?
You'll find out. I'll do your makeup.
Okay. Awakening.
Oh God, I just want him to realise he's gender fluid. One day.
One day.
Sweet, sweet boy. One day warm.
Who is most likely to adopt a giant snapping turtle that repeatedly attacked them?
Yes.
It's Astra.
We found the connection between these characters.
Turtle.
Would adopt a snapping turtle. They're cute. They go snap snap. People said me and Ash was a gift, so I'm just gonna keep giving.
No.
KJ says I am once again asking who is most likely to smoke weed.
Astra.
Sariel!
No, you're right.
It's Sariel!
Where I come from, we literally vape.
Astra and Sariel together.
Samuel, you're on Tiamat's letters.
Who said Tiamat?
Don't ever say Tiamat to me.
Never said to Astra, I would get high with you.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, it's a big itch.
Big itch.
Georgina Hancock said, in Astra's bag is the juggling balls he can't use.
He's haunted by them.
That's it, you cracked it! Spoilers!
Wait, what?
In Astra's bag of all the juggling balls he can't use.
You can play music!
Tangible.
Haunts
Some
him.
people have bags of ball bearings. Astra has bags of
That's why he was so upset by the ball bearings. He was like, I can't juggle all of these.
These two questions, these two statements in direct succession made me very happy, Haley. Who is most likely to blow up the moon? Like by accident. Why would I blow up the moon?
You'd fly all the way up to it, and it would just you'd collide, and it would just be a whole debacle.
I can only fly for 1 minute.
And you'd get to the moon very fast, Brandon. I have full belief in you. Who the fuck is that, Astra?
He gave me another lesson.
He's
He's a famous gladiator from Erin.
I don't know what it means.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm literally laughing too hard to keep doing this. We've been live streaming for 3 hours.
Oh god, we have to film Delphos tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We should
So-
go to bed. I want to sleep.
Yeah, we should wrap this up soon. Thank you guys. This has been an absolute. What we need to do now is check out the different streams with the hashtags.
Yeah.
And considering we're pretty drunk, we might choose a winner tomorrow. But we can check out the different costumes that we've been sent in for our costume contest.
Huh.
So if you haven't yet submitted your costume, you can do so under the hashtag nyxrising Halloween on any social media platform. Okay.
So you're
Nyxrising.
Gomezing me right
Yeah.
now. Okay.
Wait, Karamia.
Yeah.
Wait.
Namamushka! Namamushka!
You guys are fucking Gomez and Festa.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
It is known.
I have to wipe all this off my arm.
Wait.
Oh god.
Oh wow.
New ink.
It's just my lips.
Bones.
Bone man! Bone man! Bone man! Kiss my bones, B.
There you go.
Thanks.
Okay. There are loads of entries. This is going to be
Oh,
really
hecky.
cool.
Hecking. How are we even choosing these?
Not now. We'll choose them tomorrow.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, I was going to take selfies after this, but
Okay. So, let's look through these. We have...
This was someone Tumblr.
Yeah, I know. I've got that open. Green
Oh,
apple
yeah.
causes...
How are we gonna show these on stream?
People are going to have to look at the hashtags.
Yeah.
Unless... Can I
You
unless.
should be able to share.
share
Screen share.
window capture? Let's try this. I can do that on Google Chrome. Okay, let me just like hide all my bookmarks and stuff. Just to make it cleaner.
Kai.
Kai.
What's kind of?
Kai.
Yours is not a joke.
Oh.
It is the most serious of all the costumes we've been given.
Is that the Deadpool with tiny hand?
Yes.
It's very good.
Okay, wait. We've got to wait till we can all see because I haven't seen any of these.
Well, that's your fault for not being up to date.
Kai's is
Wait,
by
we've
far
been
my
streaming.
favourite. Because I am a Deadpool bitch.
You've got lipstick all around your mouth now.
Okay, that's going to have to do for on the screen so that we're not covering B up.
Although, wait.
B, come back.
Okay, so we're just going to go through these and enjoy them because you guys have all made an amazing effort.
Yeah.
So Green Apple Cos on Twitter. This is amazing. Frostbite Pandora is such a cool
Oh my
concept.
god.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
Ah, thank you, Nova!
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh boy.
This is Organized Chaos'
Oh hell yeah.
Klaus costume. This is really freaking cool as well.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
basically
love
just
it.
going to be saying, like, I love all of these.
I want that coat.
Very good coat.
You deserve the class
A
code.
plus.
Loop. Someone's loop. Looks
Yeah.
amazing. Love the makeup.
Hell
So
yeah.
good.
Love the hand jewelry.
Want
That's
one.
amazing.
One of those.
Bone man. Bone man.
Bone man.
That's very cool.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, the
It's such a
makeup that
wondrous
I'm doing
jacket
right
as well.
now was inspired by someone's Luke cosplay.
Nice.
Thank you, Kilton!
Thank you, Kelton. I think Mr. Tiger wants to go to bed.
Yeah.
Another very cool costume.
Cute.
Hell yeah, love the sword.
It's very Hades.
Also, LARP as heck.
Hell yeah.
Miss Robin Holston.
Oh my god, that's like
my
really
God.
good.
It's so good, right?
Hell yeah.
That's so good.
You look great as Robin.
Spot on Robin.
Hell
Love
yeah.
her.
Big appreciate.
We have Yvette the Brave.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good for her.
love it. Good for Veth. And a bonus Frumpkin.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
from
Marvelous.
Kitty.
Cute.
With the buttons.
The
The
buttons.
buttons.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Spooky.
I will
Spooky
kill you.
nurse.
Yeah.
Restore strap shop with the spooky nurse. Also amazing.
Love.
Love a classic spooky nurse. Dreamland cosplay. Also very freaking cool. Love the makeup under the eyes. That's
Is that-
so.
What's that? Beastars thing. Is that? No.
I don't know.
No.
I have no idea. I have not
Anything
seen
could
it.
be Beastars. Actually, I could be Beastars.
You're Beastars right now.
Maybe.
I'm Beast.
Evil Queen costume by Liv Arleth.
That's just killing my
Hell yeah.
Hell
Love the
yeah.
crown. That's amazing.
Nice.
Some Black Swan vibes.
Hell yeah.
It's very Caleb.
I saw that much. Chase, you
Yeah.
have that shirt, and I was like, is this just selfies
What?
of Chase?
Or is
Nope.
someone cosplaying Chase?
Yes.
Is someone cosplaying Chase?
Okay, that's
Him
amazing.
cosplaying Chase.
Oh my god.
Mr. Chase Nyxrising.
You stole
Yes.
my shirt.
Amazing.
Got the peace sign.
Hell
When in
yeah.
doubt, peace.
I have to do something with my hands and selfies.
It's because you're a renegade bisexual ADD bitch!
Inside voice.
Inside voice. It's
It's
midnight.
because you're a renegade bisexual ADD bitch.
Probably.
Thank you, Mellow Nocturne. Also very cool. Love the
Cute.
dress.
Super cool.
H-Town Heathen has done black, white, and grey. This is very freaking cool.
That's so cool. That's like one of the the mask face makeups.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
That's
amazing.
I like that you've done your nails that colour as well.
Yes. Oh wow.
Oh.
Doll boot.
A doll from Hawthorn Manor. That's very, very cool.
Nice.
Horrifying. I love it.
Love the cracks.
There's also big blind man.
Casey with a skeleton out of the closet. Love it.
Me.
Gay skeleton.
Yes.
Gay
good.
skeleton.
Gay
is
skeleton rights.
Excellent.
Another skeleton.
Skeleton Boblum.
Casey, you've been around so
Skelly
long. I
Bob.
love you so much.
Starry Hometown has done Skeleton Boblum. That is
Boblum.
That's so good.
so good.
Skelly bobs.
Yeehaw.
As a Skelly Bobs.
Yeah. Yeehaw.
Limey! Limey! Limey!
I don't think I've ever seen Limey's face.
No.
This is a crime.
Limey, now I know what you look like.
Now I know what to go for in Among Us.
Sus.
Casey has also submitted
Cat.
Hades, who went as Toothless.
This wins.
Oh.
This
Oh.
is the winner.
I love that.
Oh.
Ooh.
Peach Boy 333. The
Hell
Cool
yeah.
Vid King.
Hell yeah, that's right.
That's really cool.
Hell
Wow,
yeah.
look.
I want to touch the fringe.
The feather.
The Feather Fringe.
yes.
Velma and Danny.
Oh my god,
Oh,
Scooby
thank you.
girlfriends.
Oh my god, Sapphics.
We love some
my
Scooby
God.
Sapphics.
Sapphics.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes!
Yes.
Sapphics own my heart.
Scuba Dooba.
Scooby Dooby,
Dooby,
but like
God.
Sapphic. I
No.
love it.
I'm sad that you're not Ginger anymore because now we're slightly less Scooby Doo.
Bitch, I can still be Ginger.
I know, but like.
I'm Ginger now.
But you were Velma.
Nikolai
Yeah.
I can't see.
on
yeah.
Tumblr, Nikolai, aka LOTP Memes,
Oh my god.
has done a water genasi.
I don't think I've ever seen LTPB's face either.
No.
You're revealing yourselves to us.
You exist now,
Yes.
motherfuckers.
And then Luna Wanderer, we've got some Coraline vibes.
That's super crappy cool.
Super
I really
crappy.
enjoy just being this kind of like disembodied head on top of me.
Hell yeah.
Nope.
Be creeping.
Okay, this one says trigger warning horror.
From creator of messes.
Creature of messes.
What have you done, creator of messes?
Oh.
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 Oh!
Oh.
Is
My
that the
God.
freaking Nosferatu monster?
Basement dwelling monster from
Oh
Beyond
my
the Light.
God.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Scared.
Hell yeah, that's amazing.
My god. That's like a whole lot of work's gone into that.
Hex Girls
Fuck yes.
from
Sapphic
Lizzie.
awakening for so
Oh
many.
hell yeah.
God, we're gay.
Absolutely iconic.
Iconic.
I'm a hex girl.
Got some black veins going on.
Nice.
Beyond the Light Black Veins from Swedish Mermaid Unicorn.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent.
COVID friendly as well.
COVID friendly.
Double
Love to see
COVID friendly
it.
Halloween costume. We have. Let me try and read this one. I'm drunk. Inculpable Pascurum.
I can barely see the pictures.
It's,
Space Witch.
that's so cute.
Switch.
Switch.
Me too.
So cute, amazing. Sophie the Space
The
Witch.
cute freckles.
From Evaporated Spook Milk. What?
Amazing.
What a username.
That's so cool.
Amazing. Love
bit
the
of
bloody
SFX.
eye.
We love
Yes.
the SFX here.
We have from Masked Manticos.
Ooh. Is that?
It's Toby cosplay from
I was
Naruto.
going to say, is that a Naruto thing?
Not.
Very cool mask though.
Nice.
We have more mask makeup, I think. Or is it a mask? I can't
Is it a
tell.
mask?
Wow.
Makeup.
Black Swan.
It's Mazikeen Smith from Lucifer.
Mazikeen! Please! I love you!
Whoa.
Right.
Very cool.
5 seasons deep now?
No, 3.
Fuck, it's so good.
Mothman cosplay from
Hell
Moth and Eliza.
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah.
That's sick.
Hell
So
yeah.
sick.
That's amazing.
Oh, amazing Poison Ivy.
Yeah, amazing Poison Ivy from Artie cosplays. That's excellent.
Oh, Loki.
Pixie Cut Ivy, yes.
Yes, that's what she deserves.
It is.
We have Echo Marauder.
Nice.
Has made an original Halloween costume. Oh no, it's Circus Baby from Five Nights at Freddy. Oh hell yeah!
Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's where I
I
wanna
wanna
be.
be Five Nights at Freddy's.
Nobody at all. Welsh
Jack-
people, here's my flag. I love and stand it.
It's to be honest, it's probably the best flag in the world. It has a dragon on
It's
it.
true.
Oh no, literally, I fucking love the Welsh.
And Eli from the
Oh,
local
nice.
cryptid, local fancy cryptid. That's excellent.
Nice.
Well, okay, guys. There's
Oh,
more
wow.
that didn't show
Wait,
up in
there's
the
more.
Oh, because there's like the top posts and then the most recent
short.
Instagram.
Just not going to show us all of them.
Thank.
We have a Grand Tear from Rainbow Cyanide.
We love
Oh,
it.
hell
We
yeah.
love to see it.
Made the cockade themselves.
Nice.
Amazing.
Tear.
We have. Oh yeah, I love a classic Red Riding Hood and the Wolf.
Nice.
The pumpkins meant to say RB, Chase, and Sasha.
Cute.
T for Tiger and C for Cappuccino on a tombstone.
Cute.
It's really cute.
Well, cute.
I love it.
Ow.
Woo.
Ow.
We've got a Bull Sariel.
Yes.
Queen.
I think this person tagged me in a TikTok of this, which I was going to try and duet to react to, but duets were turned off.
No.
But amazing.
Amazing.
We love to see it.
I love it.
Sariel's hot.
Sariel's hot.
Always make secretly hot
More-
characters
some
who
more
don't think
bitches.
they're hot.
Hell yeah.
Oh, mood.
You're trying to tell us something,
This
Sasha.
is
'cause
that's
you're
not post.
Not now.
This
Let's not
is-
start this.
Weiss182. Hell yeah. Love
Hell
it.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, hell
Love
yeah.
the makeup
I
look.
love your hair.
Hell yeah. And then last one we have from Crumbly Bones. This terrifying mouth prosthetic.
Kiss.
Wow.
Monster kiss.
Literally.
Guys, that was excellent. Thank you so much for everyone who's
They're
entered.
also talented.
Also talented.
And put in way more effort than we did. We were just like, oh no, the stream's starting, we need to like run makeup now.
Yeah. We were so busy up until the last minute.
Like, you can't even see mine. Mine was supposed to be a spider coming up my eye.
Oh, and we have one more 4 minutes ago while we were doing it. Drunk gay clown baby.
Oh, same!
That's just how we exist. Love
your
it.
shirt,
Love
your
it.
shirt is very, oh god, that one children's book about being sick.
Oh, Bad Case of the Stripes.
Yes! Bad Case
Oh
of the
my God,
Stripes!
what?
Wow, I don't know it.
Very oddly specific reference.
Okay,
I've just
guys,
seen people cosplay it recently.
these are all amazing. Thank you so much for everyone who
Thank you,
submitted to the.
guys.
A lesbian handshake!
Yeah, it's been a really long time.
Oh my god, no wait. A lesbian handshake.
Lesbian handshake.
Oh my god.
That is so warm.
Thank you everybody for joining us on our Halloween live stream. We've had a blast. Thank you for making our Halloween not just like completely bland, which it really was at risk of being.
Because I didn't even know it was Halloween!
What is time?
It's like 7 o'clock. We were like, B, it's time to get Halloween makeup on. And B was like,
What for?
What day is it?
I just thought they were friends.
Thank you everyone who submitted questions for the Q&A and who is most likely to. We've had a great time. Check out our socials, /nyxrising on Twitter, Instagram,
Please
Tumblr,
fill out the
so
Google
on.
form.
And yeah, just one more time, let me drop the Google form link so that you guys can answer our questions.
And help us make the channel better.
Help us make the channel question. We have 67 responses so
Oh
far.
my god, wow.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
But also, please don't ask for more Harry Potter stuff.
Here's the link again. We'll obviously be sharing it on socials as well.
Yeah.
But until then, thank you so much everyone who supported us with all of your love and your words. Remember that spreading the word about us is the best thing you can do for nyxrising.
Help us grow and help us reach more people.
And we will be back on Wednesday with
More Delphos.
Delphos Saga episode 20.
I'm so excited. I love them.
Until then, we love you.